Are we on the right one?
Doing
fine
great
now.
already.
Cool.
Yeah.
Hello, good evening, everybody. Welcome to Ink of Fate, a Primal Viking adventure. I am your Dungeon Master, KJ Potoff, and my immune system has all the fortitude of a wet tissue. Let's meet our fabulous players as I fight yet another cold. Um, just doing a battle of my own off to the side here. Um, let's start with Joanna. Tell us who you are and who you're playing.
Hello, my name is Joanna. I play Odrune, the somewhat bewildered, reluctant-ish barbarian. We're kind of getting less reluctant.
A little bit more
Yeah.
A
enthusiasm.
little more.
Nick.
Hi, I'm Nick, and I play Cull, the Grim Marauder Fighter.
Elizabeth.
Hi, I'm Elizabeth. I play Ada, the Tusk Wizard Cleric.
And Jay.
Hi, I'm Jay. I play Half, the Squirrel Beastborn Warlock, and your squirrel fact for the day is that squirrels need to drink twice a day of water, which I know is a reminder for some of y'all who are probably not drinking enough.
Skull. Always a good reminder. And finally, let's meet our lovely guest for the evening. So don't tell us who you're playing, but go ahead and introduce yourself.
I'm Sarah, and who I'm playing is a mystery. For now.
Unless you
For
can
now.
read, but
For now.
Oh, man.
Well,
No one can see
yeah.
anything. We don't know what that means.
Wait, what?
the limit does not exist.
Exactly.
All right. So
I did not know until now.
yeah, we'll get to who Sarah's playing in a little bit. So Sarah's here for a guest arc for a few sessions. Before we dive into the recap, let's talk a bit about some of the base realities of our setting. Our story, Ink of Fate, is inspired by the Arcanum Worlds Dungeons and Dragons 5th edition module, Raiders of the Serpent Sea. We are using 2024 rules fully and officially. We're getting to know them, and we will keep refreshing them as we go because they're new for everybody, and it's beneficial for everybody to know them. A little bit about the setting itself. The story takes place in a world called Grimnir. Grimnir is Viking and Norse mythology inspired, though not necessarily historically accurate. Some of the details have changed. Everybody is part of various raiding clans that all invade and compete with each other to earn glory and ascend to the halls of the slain. Everybody worships the gods of the Stone Court, who are the heroes, the Vanir, who guided everyone from the Lost Lands to this world to make a new home for themselves. Everybody, when they come of age and throughout the rest of their life, they accumulate fate tattoos. These are runic tattoos, usually on the arm, that are meant to guide them and support them on their path towards their fate and their destiny. Grimnir is in its third straight year of winter due to unknown causes, and these heroes are in the thick of all the crazy things going on in this world on top of that. So, let's get caught up to where we're at in this moment. So you all were sent on a mission by the clan chiefs of Drifthall to go investigate why part of the Risa clan delegation has not arrived for the gathering of clans. The clan chief arrived, but her husband, many of the people from their town, Farlanding, did not arrive. Farlanding is about 2 weeks' journey from Drifthall. You've made it about halfway there. You made a stop in Hallwik, which is the capital city for the Hallharn clan. Worshippers of Alden. It's where your good mentor Hrolf is from. So you had a very revealing encounter with Otis the Historian, learning a lot about the Stone Court, the Vanir, the Exodus from the Lost Lands. You acquired a new magical musical instrument that certainly warrants some exploring and experimenting with. And just as you were wrapping up your conversation with Otis the Historian, you became aware of a potential threat out in the woods. You investigated and saw a massacred campsite of bandits. This led you to a figure, a wizard, conducting strange rituals over a fire, and had to do battle with this Death Dreamer, along with the other creatures were called Mist Draugr, which are like misty undead. Drauggr's kind of the generic word for undead in this setting, but these are Mist Draugr. But you dealt with those, and very effectively ending the encounter with a spontaneous amputation, thanks to Call's blade work. Thus snapping the wizard out of his death dreaming state. And oh yes, the wizard happens to be Vandal, who is the fiance of Ada's ex-girlfriend Ragna. So there's some tension.
Why wouldn't he
There's-
be?
Yeah. So yeah, a lot of mysterious things going on there. So let's see. First off, I think the first thing I owe you all is loot of what Hap found in Vandal's bag.
Yes, I've been waiting all week for
so
this.
yes. So yeah,
Ow. Oh no.
Oh no!
No.
you've incense, a
KJ.
pouch of diamond
Oh,
dust,
okay,
some rare
okay,
chalks
okay.
infused with
KJ,
gems,
we're good,
and
we're good.
85 gold. Yeah, I was just listing the loot. So
Okay,
all of
cool.
that you got.
Fabulous.
Yeah.
We all panicked.
Uh-huh.
We're like, no,
Um,
we waited a week.
No, you got. So, to kind of set the scene for what we're kind of frozen on. So Cole just sliced Vandal's foot right off. The Mist Draugr fade and disappear into the ether, and the mist starts to clear up. The sun shines through. And Vandal's eyes clear. And then he, it's at this point that he kind of passes out, most likely due to pain. But he is currently unconscious. Skuld, your very muscular, stoic friend, she takes, she strides up, holds her spear up to his throat, and looks up at you all like, give me the word.
Word.
Don't. Shit, fuck. Ah,
I'm looking at the bag of seeds right now, so don't mind me. Are they good seeds?
Okay.
Are they tree seeds?
Roll, investigation or nature or arcana.
Why can't you just let me be charismatic? Ever. To solve all of my problems. I'm dumb.
Curiosity is intelligence and wisdom.
if you'd
based.
let anyone help you, Ada could
You're
help you.
busy deciding Ada's ex right now. I'll ask you later if I can't figure this out. Okay, let's see. Does it matter what I roll? That's a +0. That is a +0. Wow. Yeah, Arcana, or you think I'd be good at nature? Nope, also +0, but let's roll that one. I got... Oh, that's a nat 20. Yay! The best I can
whoops,
do.
I think I messed with your character sheet and toggled it to send it just to the GM. So
Oh.
sorry, go
Oh.
ahead and toggle that back off. But yeah,
Oh,
Hap got
but
nat 20.
you know I
saw
had a
this.
nat
Hi,
20.
Twilight Night.
I
I
Don't
know
make
you had
me
a
roll
nat
it.
20. I saw it. I could take a screenshot if somebody needs it. Um,
Okay.
Oh, goodness.
Anyway, I got a nat 20,
I didn't
guys,
see anything in
on
chat.
an intelligence. It was intelligence,
Yay,
right?
Hap.
Yay.
Oh yeah. Also,
Yeah, that was
hello to
intelligent.
everybody in chat. Hey, Notorious Navy, good to see you. Hi, Twilight Night.
Twilight
is that
Night
one of
just
us?
gave us a follow.
A friend
Twilight
of
Night
mine.
just gave us a
Thank you,
follow,
Twilight
whoever that
Night.
is.
Love you.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Thank
You are my
Thank
good
you.
luck
Thank you so much.
charm. Please stick around.
Yeah, your good luck worked.
You
Alright,
showed up.
so,
I got
am
20.
dumb. But I got a
Alright,
nat
so
20
I'm
on
gonna tell you-
intelligence. That never happens. Anyway, tell me,
All right,
please.
so I could tell you everything about these seeds. These are one sec, there's a name for it. These are seeds for growing an orchard hull as a ship upgrade. So you might need a bigger ship for this. Your ship is rather small, so you probably don't have enough room for this, but an orchard hull allows you to grow basically a tiny grove of trees on your ship that will provide enough sustenance for like a certain number of creatures. I'd have to double check, but
How big is this
it
upgrade?
can be
we
used
need?
for it's one upgrade, but you do need a ship that's one size bigger than your own to use it.
Oh no.
Oh no.
It's
Here we
alright,
go.
Hop. We can just drink some more. It's fine.
For those of you who don't know, we kind of drunk our way into this current ship. So, and also for those of
I
you who
mean, there's
don't know,
other
trees are
opportunities, so
magic.
yeah.
But we're so good at drinking. I can't throw
Okay,
up and Odrune's a tree.
Well, Hap's having this lovely
Skuld is
revelation.
still waiting for any
Mhm.
Oh, yeah,
signal
you
or
guys
guidance on what to do.
Work on Vandal. I'm looking at the seeds. I'm so excited.
I think that's Vandal. Shit. That's Rognus Blade.
That's Vandal?
Are you saying this is the twat
I
that your
think
ex
so.
left you for?
Okay, well that's not exactly how that timeline went, but
Oh,
yes.
fair. Shit.
What the fuck?
Scald, I think
What
we need
what
to
was
hold off on the killing for a moment, at least until we get what we want from him, and then we can let Ada decide.
I swear to the gods, someone is bored and wanting attention again. What the fuck? Why is
Wait,
it?
what do you mean
Why?
bored?
I don't know. Isn't it weird? Isn't it weird? We're in this random place trying to talk to a
Mhm.
historian, and then we see a fire, and of course we go toward it, because why wouldn't we go toward it? Huh,
I think you're
is
thinking
it
a bit too
complicated?
hard about this.
Fuck,
Uh,
I think too hard about everything, Odrune.
oh, fair.
I thought we went towards it because we saw dead people, but okay. Whatever you say. I got
Should
seeds.
we stop his bleeding, maybe? Is he dying?
Yes, yes,
Yeah,
he's
my
dying.
bad.
We should fix it. I do a 3rd level healing word.
Okay. Hrolf suggests as soon as the skin on his leg smooths over and the wound closes on his now amputated foot. Man, I love the lingering injuries mechanic. It really puts a whole spin on everything.
Beautiful karma.
So
Yeah.
yeah. So once you do that, he does remain unconscious. Hrolf says, if I might make a suggestion, we could take him over to my mother's place.
Okay.
She doesn't mind.
Doesn't mind us bringing a bloodied random person we don't know to her home.
It is his mom,
I
so...
can't say it's the weirdest thing I've brought home. So
What does that mean? Actually,
I
never
really want to
means,
know that story, but let's go.
Yeah, let's just go.
Alright. So you easily make it back to town. He takes you to a small cabin on the edge of town. And one second.
Oh, look at these seeds I got.
Did
Aren't they cool?
I did save this. Okay,
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, they're cool. Yeah.
They're really cool.
They're
I
very
wanna
cool.
Hrolf,
Yes. Add them. Okay, great.
Hrolf just opens the door to this cabin.
Makes sense.
And just hollers in, mother, I'm back in town and I brought some friends. And then, kind of turning the corner, first off, it smells delightful in here. There's some kind of soup on the hearth.
Amazing.
Probably eel soup. And, coming around the corner, you see a dwarven woman, with like knitted
Incredible.
scarves and extremely long braided hair. And she's like,
Dwarven?
who you brought here, Hrolf?
Does
Well,
Hrolf look like
Not
his
getting
mom?
into any funny animals again, are you? You can see some family resemblance, yes.
Okay.
hi.
Hrolf starts explaining the situation. He's like, all right, yep, this is Hap called Odrun and Ada. We also have this feller here. He's in need of some possible medical attention. Might need to get him back on his
What?
Well, he might need some caring for.
Distant relation twice removed. You know how it is.
Yes, that's all fine. You look starving. You haven't eaten yet. Go get some soup off of the fire, everybody. Like, just get your fill. You can kind of see where he gets his like babblingness from. But
It's gonna be exciting to call. Did we always know that he was a dwarf?
I knew we knew he was a half elf.
Half elf?
I thought he was
We
a
didn't
half
know
Half
half.
dwarf?
The other half.
We
I
didn't
don't know.
ask what the
Cole,
other half
tell me.
was.
Yeah.
Feels like a rude question.
Mhm.
That's why I'm doing it in Grim Sign Language.
Oh. Well, fine then. Specify
That's
that.
why I'm not asking you. I'm asking Cole. Cole, who knows all
that's
of my
why
rude
we always
questions.
question
Cole.
our assumptions.
Mhm. Cole just says, "I just want to eat food."
Yep. It's a
Does
very
Hrolf have a-
warm meal. I mean, he invites you to talk about it. He kind of explains, like, yeah, he was raised by an elf father and a dwarven mother. His father died on a raid a couple decades prior.
Yeah, fathers don't last long.
Very proud of him.
Like it's a Disney movie.
But
Mm.
yeah, the mother introduces herself as Grasha.
Ugh, we should have known that.
But
Gosh.
yeah. Well, I could take care of this fellow while you go about your business. If you want, I can get him back to his hometown. Maybe you said he was Luton.
Yeah.
Yes.
Do we need to ask him any questions before we take off?
Did we leave a letter? I kind of just chopped his foot off.
Do you want to
He's
get
also-
rid of your rival, Ada? We can totally do that.
Oh, okay.
I
Mm,
don't.
I don't know.
I'm more so
People are-
confused because supposedly he's a seeker, and that was not what that was, and that's why I want to know what the fuck's going on.
okay.
Your soup's really good, by the way. As I'm just eating.
Oh, thank you. It's all about the right seasoning, you know. Anyway,
Oh.
I can keep him. I can guard him. And maybe I'll meet you in Tunarg in like 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Oh, okay,
Okay.
If
It
you're
sounds
all right
about right.
with that.
Mm-hmm.
sure.
Yeah, it looks like this fella's not waking up for a little while, so it might be a little difficult to question him. And it sounds like you're on a bit of a time sensitive mission
Yeah.
here.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. Very true.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna be signing the call.
You sure you don't mind?
Can't he like
Oh
summon
no, it's no
things?
trouble.
Isn't that dangerous?
Not the weirdest thing that Rolf has brought home. Let me tell you.
You know, that's
Well,
the
what's
second
weirdest
time
Yes,
we've
tell
heard
us.
that.
They'll want to know the story.
Just for
Mhm.
fun, off the top of your head, what was one of the weirdest things he brought home? Just one.
Well, let's see. There was that time he brought a sea serpent, still wriggling and alive. Another time, he brought a gang that was convinced that he was their new leader. And he just kind of got in over his head. And then you brought home what's her face? What was her name again?
That's what I was thinking
What,
too.
you mean the elder Linyal? Like she's been in charge of our clan for a couple hundred years now. It's like, oh, I forget names.
I wasn't gonna say it, but I assumed.
I like her.
Woo! This is Good to know.
Hrolf is beet red.
You're gonna have to tell us these
This is
stories on the
fun.
way to Hallharn. Or no, we are at Hallharn. You're gonna have to tell us the stories
We're at
on the way to
Hallwik.
Farlanding.
Yes. Well, like we said, time-sensitive mission. So, everybody,
Sure.
let's just get to bed and get on out of here, shall we?
Yeah.
Wait, where did Otis go?
He stayed with the sheep.
Yeah.
I thought he ran away
Yeah.
somewhere.
Last you saw him, he was with the sheep.
No, stay with the sheep.
He
Do you
just
think he
we
wants to come with
disturbed him
us?
and then he stayed. I don't think so.
I don't think he's the type.
I'm gonna go and ask him, and then I'll come back and sleep. Bye! I'm just gonna go out, find the sheep.
You're gonna ask Otis the historian what?
Oh, he wants to come with us.
Oh, if he wants to come with you.
Yeah, I need him to
Um.
remember more things about the past, and we just don't have time, so I just need him to come with us. Hopefully willingly.
Ooh, he's not with the sheep.
A card! Can you do an aerial search for me, buddy? For this?
Roll
Actually,
perception.
you know what? Wait a minute. Hold up here. I have my staff, and my staff lets me talk to animals. I would like to use the staff to talk to the sheep to ask where Otis the historian went. Unless there's a squirrel nearby very conveniently. Other than that, either a convenient squirrel or a staff to talk to sheep. Please. I need Otis to come with us.
For my fun, I'm gonna say you have to talk to the sheep.
Okay, I'm talking to the sheep. Hello,
Okay,
fellow
you
fluffy
can speak with
creatures.
animals.
Hi. You know that
Hello.
strange... Oh no. Oh no. The accent's gonna kill me. Okay. You know that man that was here with the strange instruments? And the noise?
Yeah.
The very noisy man? Yes. Where did he go?
To town.
Oh. Well, if he's drunk, it's easier to get on a ship, I guess. Okay.
What?
Really? Did he
That's
come
weird.
back? If he comes back, can you push him back towards town for me, pretty please? You very, very nice
Roll persuasion.
fluffy sheep here. I just need you to...
See, now I'm letting
Or
you use
regular.
charisma.
Yeah, now you let me use charisma. It's gonna... Hey! 22!
Yes, we will push him toward the town.
Thank you! You
Must
all are
push.
lovely.
Like all of them start chattering, must push him to the town.
Okay, I'm gonna be mumbling and squirrel. Sheep are weird. Okay. Thank you, sheep! I'm gonna... Okay. Cool. Alright. I'm gonna go to town to the pub. Tavern. Alcohol. I'm assuming this guy gets drunk, 'cause he's weird enough.
Okay.
Alright.
Roll investigation.
Ow! To find the tavern? Or
No,
no.
to find Otis.
Okay. 18! I'm gonna use all my good rolls and I'm gonna enter a fight.
Yeah, that's his room over there, but he's asleep for the night. I wouldn't go bothering him. He's a bit temperamental, and he's known to be very cranky when he's woken up.
Huh. Okay, so that's his
Hang
room.
on, are you one of? No, we were over this earlier. You're the fate bearers. You are? You're not? You are?
I know them.
Anyway, Otis left a note. In case
Okay.
anyone came looking for him. And she hands you a piece of paper. It basically says like, dear fate bearers, sorry our time got cut short. I'm gonna be hitting the road soon. I'm bouncing all over the place. We'll probably run into each other soon enough. And if you need extra winter wear, just tell the tavern keeper that that you can have the bags I left for them behind the counter.
Hey, you don't happen to know what time this guy likes to wake up in the morning, do you?
Oh, he's as unpredictable as the wind.
Alright. Okay. Cool. I'm gonna walk out. Hey, Akarn, buddy, old pal, I love you dearly. I'm just gonna, like, scroll a little note at the bottom that says, gone to climb trees. I'm gonna hand the note to Akarn, and then I'm gonna have Akarn deliver it and drop it into Cole's lap. And then I'm gonna go commune with nature for a little bit now that I finally get time off that ship. Which was my original intent when I wanted to go find a nice grove of trees somewhere before the dead man got in there. Did we ever bury them, by the way? Or are they just lying out there dead?
I think Rolf
Oh,
helped
the
us
bandits?
pull them apart, or
They're
like
probably
helped us pull
still
them
out there.
and collect them.
Art!
No, not pull. I didn't say pull them apart, but like pull them like out of a pile or whatever. I don't know. Pull them out of the burning things.
Yeah, get them back to town or something.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna go to a different night's grove and enjoy some time with trees. Cole should expect an invisible creature to drop a mysterious note into his lap at some point. And I'll be back a little bit late to go to sleep as I send Akarn to go watch when Otis wakes up.
Okay.
Enjoy some tree time, get some sleep time, make sure Akarn works all through the night to figure out when Otis is waking up because I still want to catch him. And I'm good.
Yeah, you all get your long rest, you all wake up in the morning. Akarn reports back that he hasn't seen Otis leave his room.
You're gonna make him mysteriously disappear. Anyway, who wants to go get the bag of stuff?
I mean, the Doyle explanation is I'm trying to get you to Farlanding because...
I want Otis to come with me, though. I want him to be on our ship for convenient answers, and then we can leave.
You want to take the old ancient elf along with you on your dangerous mission.
He wants to wander the world anyway. He's been around for a while. I'm sure this is nothing new.
I mean, we do have a
I'm
baby
taking
bunny,
a tiny-
so...
Oh my god, I was literally about to say that. Exactly! We're traveling with a tiny bunny.
Yep, I don't know if he wants to come with us. I think we might have frightened him.
You don't know that. He knows those stone people.
He seems like
How
a free
can we
spirit.
be frightening? Really? Anyway, I'm gonna go ask him. La da 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 da. I'm just gonna slip out. Does Grasha still have like soup? Like I don't know how this works. Is there still like soup around? Because I'm just gonna take a bowl with me to go deliver to Otis.
There's eggs.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, there's
Thank
eggs.
you. As I walk out the door to try. Someone want to help me go grab the stuff Otis left behind? Yeah?
Okay.
What about like the really tall, hunky barbarian? Do we?
Alright,
And
I
then
also
walk
wanted to
out.
see if anybody in town had stuff to make potions, so I could do that while we're on the ship.
Okay, cool. Last thing I want to do?
Yes.
Figure out. Oh,
Yeah, you can get, let's say 50 gold worth of supplies.
How many will that make me aggregate? Is it 25 each?
2. Yeah, it's 25 each.
Okay, 25 each.
With the
cool.
crafting rules.
Fabulous. Awesome.
Yep. Yeah, also the supplies he left you, there's a set of winter clothes for each of you, along with a set of climbing gear. And interestingly enough, a set of thieves' tools.
Interesting.
So, they're labeled as like locksmithing tools, but you know, they're mechanically
Thieves'
yeah,
tools.
thieves' tools. Okay, so Hap, you get to the tavern. What do? Do you like knock on his door? Or...
Yep, I just go straight up on the door. I'm gonna stick my ear towards it to listen for any sort of movement, and then I'm just gonna knock on it, holding a plate of eggs.
Okay, you hear snoring. and then a snort when you knock, and then after a few moments, you hear some grumbling and shuffling, and a little bit of light. Let's see. Do you speak Elvish?
No, I do not speak Elvish, but in retaliation, he does not
There's
speak
some
squirrel.
grumbling. Yeah. There is some grumbling. It sounds like swearing.
Like that's universal.
Finally, he opens the door. His beard is in all disarray. His hair is wild. He's not wearing a hat. He's wearing like a bathrobe and some like little floppy slippers. What? What is it?
How would you like a free ride to Farlanding? And eggs.
No, thank you.
I hate him.
Odrin's just standing there with a bag of clothes,
He's
like,
Look,
You were here the whole
I
time.
know you want to pick my brain. He opens the door back up. He's like, look, I know you want to pick my brain. I know you're very curious. I support that. I love it. That's fantastic. And I definitely want to keep chatting with you. But now's not the time.
This feels less like Otis and more like KJ.
Yeah,
Anyway.
I am gonna say he isn't gonna change it. Like that is still him speaking.
Well, I tried.
Stonecourt knows we shall meet again.
I mean, sure, if the end of the world doesn't come first, but whatever. Bye. My eggs. I'm just gonna eat the eggs and I leave.
I mean, on the way back, you know, wherever we're going, I'm like, I mean, Hap, if the end of the world does happen, well, you're not really gonna care what he has to say, right?
Well, I'm gonna care if, when I'm in the eternal tree, I find out that what he could have said would have stopped the whole thing. Then I would really care.
Maybe.
But then I'll be in the eternal tree, so it's all good, I guess.
Yeah, really. At that
Not that I
point,
want to
I'm
get
not
there
sure we
sooner rather than
care.
later.
I mean, you'd be in a
Where do
tree
you-
for all eternity. By that point, would you really care?
Well, is Cull gonna be in a tree?
I think Cole will be wherever he wants to be.
What if he doesn't want to be in a tree?
Cole will want to be somewhere where he can see you. So even if he is not in the tree, wherever he is still going to be very close to you.
I wonder if you would be a root of the tree. That may be a little awkward.
I wouldn't
You are
mind
part
it.
tree.
You know, just being surrounded by the nice warm soil and chilling, and my only job is just to help other people grow. That wouldn't be half bad.
I feel like we should end this conversation before we decide to expedite the whole end of the world.
I agree. This sounds kind of
Let's
nice.
just mutually agree to like not continue this train of thought, or else it's dangerous for the entire future of this story.
Pretty
All right,
much.
cool. Mutual agreement. Let's go.
Alright. You all
There's a look.
easily make your preparations in the morning. You get back on your ship, and with the sails, with the wind in your favor, you're making good time. And eventually you get to a bay, and I can actually move you to the world map so you can kind of see where you're headed here.
Ooh, Cole and I can take this time to learn musical instruments with uncontested skill checks daily.
Yes. It does
Thank
take
you.
you a full week to get there, so let's start with Cole. Cole, go ahead and give me I guess up to 7. Well, if it's uncontested, you don't have to worry about it, do you?
Yeah.
Me too, me
Twin
too.
scroll?
Choosing
They
to
didn't
succeed.
plan ahead
Let me
when
just
they
ask,
added
do you
that.
want to use your once a day ability on
Yeah.
this since it's just travel time?
Yeah.
Okay. And Hap, do you
And
want to do the
this is-
same thing?
This is not an attuned item, right?
Mm-mm.
It's not attunement now.
Exactly, so I can use it too. Yay! But I
Alright.
can do that.
Um,
I love beating the system.
Cool. Let me.
No, not how this was intended at all.
Yeah, it's not all how it's intended for you to use it. You both know every single one of the features. There's 4 of them. So you learn the 4 notes. Each of them take an action to play. Give me one sec. I'm editing your handout for this.
So for those who don't know, we have a special ability that lets us do an uncontested skill check we can choose to succeed. So we
Once a
are
day.
cheating the system.
For sure.
Yeah.
Okay. Did it show it to you? There it
Also,
goes.
we probably spent a week annoying our entire crew with very loud music.
Oh,
At
yeah.
some point, Odrun
Oh, yeah,
definitely has
it-
and definitely failed.
I don't know, you can
Yeah, it
try, why
sounds
not?
like,
You can try.
I mean, I guess I could try, but
Why not? I got a nat 20 on an intelligence check. Like, anything can happen.
it's true.
I'm not musical.
Alright. So yeah, that definitely occupies some of your time. So now you have access to those features, and we will see what they do when you actually use them. Alright, so you make your way into the bay, and soon enough you have to switch to rowing instead of sailing as the river gets narrower. There's very snowy banks that soon become large, looming rock faces. So it's kind of a narrow fjord. So for a few hours, you're just kind of gliding between these looming walls of tree-covered rock. It's a very deep fjord, very impressive. It kind of distorts the sound so that the stroke of your oars cutting the water are sometimes the only sounds to be heard. Finally, after some long stretches of rowing, the River of the Risa comes into view. It's a much narrower strip of water, and I'm going to give you like a little zoomed in map for this region so you can follow along. So you're coming in from the west here, and then making your way around this bend south, and then down here where it gets really narrow is where the river really starts. When you get to the mouth of the river, though, you encounter right as you're coming around that bend, there's a block in the river. There's the remains of a large longship completely barricading the way forward. Like, there's still water flowing through the wreckage, but it's at the moment impossible to continue navigating the river closer to where Farlanding is.
How old is this wreck? Like, does it look recent?
Go ahead and roll investigation.
Okay, I'm gonna use my little aware thing to help me out with that.
Can I help Odrun by casting Detect Magic and then give them advantage?
So you're casting Detect Magic, and sorry, what was the
Or
other
like
part?
myself, but I want to help them, like give them advantage as I'm helping look.
Okay. I think Aware already gives you advantage. correct?
Aware gives me a +5. So it's oh, I do have advantage. Yeah, I do have
and you have advantage
actually,
on
yeah.
these checks.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I thought it was just the +5.
I thought it
No,
was
you're
2.
good.
I missed the
Nope, all
investigation
good.
part. So okay, so I got 21.
Okay. 21. Awesome. Okay, so first off, Ada, your detect magic does show one ping. As you get closer to the wreckage, you're able to see some bodies, and there's a faint hint of magic coming from the weapons of one of the fallen raiders. He has like a small sax, one of those Viking blades. It looks like most of these people are tall folk. This is fairly recent. This looks at most a few days old. It looks like the ship was destroyed and then like specifically piled to barricade and block people coming in or out of the river. Odrun, you see on the banks, where thankfully the trees have kept things covered, so it's mostly just like mud on the banks and not fresh snow. But you see very large footprints, massive boot prints, even bigger than those of tall folk, leading off into the woods.
Into the woods, like, not in the direction we would be traveling, but like...
Yeah, you see several sets of footprints just kind of scattering. And I will say, with as high as your check was, you do see a path around the blockade where you can portage your longship if you're willing to carry it. It could take about an hour, but it would take about 4 times that long to remove the barricade and clear the blockage. And then Ada, one last thing you notice about the raider with the sacks. He is wearing Risa clan gear, some of it rather ornate. He has like a bear claw earring, and kind of like ruddy red hair, like kind of waving curly.
Okay.
Doesn't look particularly familiar, but that looks to be probably the raid leader of this group.
Okay.
Are they recently dead?
Yeah, like in the last couple of days.
Mm-hmm.
Would I have any reason? Oh, wait. I prepared Speak with Dead. I'm gonna cast it because we were talking about shenanigans with it last time, so I prepared it.
Oh, do we have to drag this dead body out of the water?
And in the meantime, while you're doing that, Odrin's gonna be talking with Hrolf about which we should do. Should we clear this out so that if we bring any more Risa back, then we can get out easy, or should we just portage? What do you think we should do? So anyway, that's what Odrin's doing in the meantime.
Okay.
And I'm gonna send a Karn up in the air to like scout around for giant people.
Okay. All right. Let's resolve the speak with dead first. Let's see.
We did drag this corpse out of the water before we started talking to them, right? No, that'd be very rude.
Yeah, for sure. All right. You cast the spell, and his eyes open, faintly glowing blankly.
Who are you?
One second, I have to double check the names.
You didn't know we were gonna do these shenanigans? How could you not have known?
I thought you were gonna find out the names later.
Never doubt us.
He rasps out, Lan, son of Hjordis and Klagan.
I'm not saying this out loud to him. Why does Hjordis feel like a familiar name?
Yeah.
Am I
Why is
making
it-
things up?
Mm-hmm.
Wasn't that like one of our shipmates
That
at some
is
point?
the
That's
chief of the Risa clan.
Yeah, that's Lairdlin,
Oh
y'all.
shit. Okay. Great.
Didn't we also have like a shit? Am I crazy? I'm crazy.
I think you're
What?
thinking of Herdis.
Maybe
Yeah.
it's Herdis. Okay.
What
I hope
happened
so.
here?
Giants stopped us from leaving.
Do you know why?
They came to invade.
Where did they come from?
North, we think.
Why did they stop you from leaving?
Extermination of the Risa. The magic fades away, and he is limp again.
So we all heard that, right?
Hap, go ahead and
Yeah.
Hap, go ahead and roll investigation or perception for a Karn.
Okay. By the way, how far away from Farlanding do you think we are?
Yeah, about where on the map was that?
Yeah, this is just as you were coming around the bend. It would. Yeah, Hrolf kind of explains to you. Well, it's likely to take us. If we try to walk into town, it would take us about a full day. Sailing would only take a couple hours, and it would save a lot of energy. Be less
Okay.
strenuous.
Could we sail
Portaging is
closer?
definitely faster than clearing this.
I
Could
don't know.
we
I
sail
can start
closer
blasting.
and walk the last bit? So that we're not just like sailing up and announcing ourselves?
Could do pass without
He's
trace.
not sure about that.
I don't think we can do that.
Let's see. Hap, your sprite, a Karn. Let's see, 16 on the investigation. Yeah, a Karn does see a few paths cut through the trees. Definitely some like fallen trunks here and there. But while staying close to you all, a Karn doesn't see any giants himself.
Does it look like the paths are like veering towards the north or to the south? So I'm imagining Farlanding is south, right? Down the river.
Yeah, right now the footprints that you've been able to identify head north.
Okay. So that could mean one of two things. One, they've already finished with Farlanding. Or two, they're not interested in Farlanding.
And yeah, Ada, I mentioned the sacks that you got ping on, right?
Yes, I want to grab that, and then question that I have that I feel like the Ada would know. You said he had kind of like a distinctive earring. Would it be considered respectful to take that to like give to his family, or is that weird?
It's not weird.
Okay.
Yeah, taking tradition says to cremate with their weapons, but other trinkets and heirlooms, although weapons can be handed down, like it just kind of depends.
Fun gray area.
But yeah, the most important thing is if they died in battle, make sure that they're burned so they can go to the halls of the slain. But like now doesn't seem the time for that. Like it seems like it might need to wait.
Waterlogged.
Oh no. Are they gonna come back?
Well, that wasn't giants. That was the war.
See, I told you the war plan was weird.
Um,
Okay,
I'm gonna pick up the blade and the earring and hold on to both. I want to identify the blade later, but that's a later thing.
are we leaving the bodies in the water?
I should take them out of the water, don't you think?
Well, the last time we left a body in the water, it came back to attack us a little bit. Still
It
traumatized
does look like it
by
would only
that.
take a few minutes to get it to
Yeah.
kind of a shady, what am I? Not an alcove, like a nook,
Mm-hmm.
Like a
a little
Um,
shaded
Yeah.
area.
One question. You said that it looked like the footprints were heading north, but Farlanding is south?
Well, they came
the
from
ones
the
that Karn saw,
north.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Sorry.
So
I don't know about those.
in my head, I'm thinking about the fact that they might have already finished with Far Landing for all I know. What if I kept blasting the wreck? Could that clear it out faster? I just kind of like blast, 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 blast.
If you keep Eldritch blasting it,
What's Eldritch Blast? I have no idea. But yes.
20, 20 Eldritch blasts per minute.
Would that clear it out?
I mean, technically,
What about if
it would take
Ogeron
less than 4
joined?
hours.
What about if Ogeron joined with Firebolt?
How long would that take?
The thing is
I
then we
mean,
could
less than
just
clearing it by hand. About as long as portaging would take.
But less people are tired, and we get to keep our
It's a very
bow.
loud process too.
It does take half the crew to portage a ship, so.
Let's do it,
So yeah,
half.
your crew seems unopposed to the idea of you just spamming cantrips.
Okay.
Lovely.
Well, I'll identify the blade while they do that.
Really sad if there's like treasure in this boat.
I don't know. Cole has no way to help this. He's just standing next to Ada, really awkwardly watching.
Well, I can't
I
port
can't
it
help with
to
this
the
either. It's
ship.
fine.
Everybody would hold it up, and I'd just be like this. So, you know.
The
only thing I
blade
can
is
do.
a +2 sax.
Nice.
But that's cool. Technically, we shouldn't take this, right? I'm looking at Cole. Like,
I know there's a reason you didn't ask
It-
me that question.
It is a
technically,
family
that's
item.
wrong.
Technically, that's wrong. But
Well, what if we take it to like return to his family, and then they're like, no, keep it.
yeah, and what if in the wreckage of the fire bolts and the blasts, it just disappeared?
We'd have to make it look different if that were the case. Okay, we're gonna hold on to it.
Anyway, I cleared the wreck.
Okay.
Udrun helped.
Oh no, I lost all of my sound effects.
Yeah, you did. Oh, there we go.
That was weird.
Anyway, the
Um,
crew got a rest.
we-
I got to spam.
Can we ask Oder, since we kind of had the idea of, like, not, you know, sailing in and going, hello, please kill us. Can we ask Oder if he happens to know any place, like, you know, maybe an hour's walk outside of town where we could park?
Yeah, so Oder, your gawky blue tall folk friend,
We just
he's
saw you
like,
talking to his dead clan leader's son.
I suppose. So the thing about Farlanding is, it is, the lake that it comes out to. Farlanding is on the cliff that overlooks the lake. So coming in from the lake, people in town can see you. But people, if they're coming over land and invading from the land, they would be attacking the city walls from another direction. So it's if you want an invader to see you, you go over land, and if you want Farlanding to see you, you go to the lake.
So we'd probably still be okay going through the lake.
That's what
As
it
long
sounds
as the
like.
invaders aren't in Farlanding. But that's
The
yeah, we
footprints.
should just do the lake.
Yeah.
I mean, it'll
There's
be
gonna
faster
be-
anyway.
There's gonna be something
I
no
can
matter
vouch
what
for you.
happens.
Well, we'd
Thank you.
appreciate that. Thank you.
You're very nice.
He just grins all shyly at that.
Can
He
I
doesn't
ask
seem
a
to hear that very
question
often.
about him that I
Yeah.
have been wondering?
Yeah.
How
Mm-hmm.
how much does he just not fit well on our ship? Because we said we have a relatively small ship. Is he like consistently like
Yeah.
legs bent, knees up to his elbows?
Oh.
So, he takes up a row. He takes a row all on his own, and his legs kind of extend into the row in front of him. So usually it's like maybe Hap and Pom Pom sitting in the row in front of him.
Yeah.
He can grab two oars all on his own, just those big, massive oars. So yeah, it's a little bit awkward, but he does enjoy when you're able to get like some shore leave and like rest on land for the evenings.
He doesn't seem like he's like consistently like uncomfortable.
He's taking up the space Bonbon would have taken up if Bonbon wasn't tiny. Oh, bunny bun. A little tiny fluff. Little tiny pom pom.
Yeah, no, he seems fine. Yeah, so you get to.
I'm gonna hide at the top of the ship in case I have to turn invisible real quick. Oh. That's such a shame. Not everybody has
Alright,
climbing
so
speed.
The river, soon enough, after you've of course spammed the spells and cleared the blockage, you keep rowing for a while, and the river widens into a large lake, with the thinnest of thin layers of ice on the top of it. Not even fully formed in some places. There's you can see a couple columns of smoke in the distance where it looks like you could see a few structures, but more importantly you see burnt wrecks of numerous ships, dotting what is otherwise a very beautiful lake. What you can see on the precipice, though, from your vantage point, you can see a large log fort with walls that are at least 20 feet high, but it's sitting a few hundred feet above the harbor, on this cliff that just kind of like looms over the water a little bit. You can see in the distance a few rope ladders and what looks like some kind of pulley system that they have rigged up there, as you get closer.
Odor, does this lake normally have this amount of wreckage in it?
No, this was where we do our trade, our business.
Do the wrecks
I
look
don't see
about
any
as
ships
old?
that are functioning now.
Do the wrecks look about as old as the one we came across previously?
Hard to say with ships, but it's long enough that snow has started to accumulate on the wreckage as it lies, but not so long that it's like all completely sunk beneath.
Any bodies or just ships?
From what you can see, just ships.
I'm gonna send Owl Story up and do like a circle, and see if I can see any like. I'm looking for giant tracks specifically, like kind of around the outskirts of the lake.
Okay. Alright. So,
Are there squirrels?
just I mean, there are definitely forests like on the hillsides. All right. Sorry, I had to move some stuff around. What did I do? What have I done? No, I don't know what I just did. Sorry, my maps are being weird. I'm trying to make sure your next map is ready to go.
That's fine. In the meantime, I'll try to think of things to ask my squirrel friends if they're around. You know.
should probably. Odrin will look at Cole and say, Captain, don't you think we should probably see if we can find a place to tie up and leave plenty of crew here so that they
Yeah.
can hopefully defend themselves?
Yeah, looks like we, and he's just like staring up at the giant rock wall, and he's just like, looks like we have a climb.
I'm very upset about it.
I'm not.
We did
We
just
know
get
how.
some climbing gear.
That's
It's
true.
like he knew.
I think he
Mhm.
did. I think he's a bit omniscient somehow. I think he's one of those, you know how old people sometimes seem to, like, they're here, but it's like they live in other times, sometimes ahead, sometimes behind. I think he's one of those.
Okay.
Here's my crack theory. He doesn't. He's like a secret member of the Stone Court, but like nobody talks about him because he's the one that talks about the Stone Court.
Well, wouldn't he be stone if he were part of the stone court? Isn't that kind of a requirement?
Well, technically, Thonir wasn't stone, and he's part of the Stone
Well, I guess
Court,
yeah.
ish.
Well, no, he's not
Oh,
part of the
that's
Stone
true.
Court, but he's part of like.
No,
the
he's not.
King.
He's like in
Well,
the pantheon.
Like
okay,
with-
fine.
like with Hell.
He's in the Pantheon, so maybe this one's like a
Not like the Stone
Pantheon,
Court,
but that we
but-
don't know about.
Yeah, maybe.
Kind of like how Luta's
I don't
not
know.
even there, and we thought she was, and
I
how
don't know.
what's his tush
God-
is a teeny little hamster,
Yeah.
halfling.
Yeah, God,
Same.
they're weird in magic, and I feel like he's weird and probably magic.
Fair.
I think it's possible. I don't like this
As
music.
you get close
I-
to
Yeah,
the
no.
harbor, you see currents spiraling around your ship, circling it. And
Oh no!
just
it's
as you're about to
dead
pull into the
people.
harbor, bursting from the water are three massive, what you have only heard about in tales or maybe seen in illustrations, but rising from the water are three lindworms.
Lindworms? Lind
Like
means
with
land!
the Y.
Everybody, including
the
Sarah,
Y
to roll
worms?
initiative.
Wait,
Yeah, WYRM.
Ugh, that's
Lind
not the good
means
kind of
land!
worm.
These aren't supposed to be in water. Ugh.
Oh, I should probably move to where I usually am, which is the top of the mast of this ship. Just to clarify, I'm usually at the top of this ship. My little tree.
I rolled a 1.
Wow,
Alright.
we are. I knew all my good rolls was gonna some point come to an end.
Oh, I didn't mean to do that.
I mean,
That
I'm
was an
totally gonna.
accident. Sorry.
I feel so bad because our crewmate here looks like he is the biggest target.
A little bit.
Poor dude. Okay.
Alright. So, Sarah, you actually get to go first. So you are here.
Just for reference, those are each square is still 5 feet, or because they're in the water, is it kind of farther?
Yes.
Okay.
It's 5 feet.
And I'm just gonna stealthily shoot with my longbow at one of the lindworms.
Beautiful. Go ahead.
It's also real stealth or not, but I think they're too distracted to notice, hopefully.
Okay. Woof. 21 definitely hits. Let's see. Is it just the first number, or is it all those numbers together?
I want a
my gosh,
retcon, but
that's
I did
hard.
not say hunter's mark, so I don't get the hunter's mark, but I have planar crap, so that's why I have the 13 for force damage. It's an extra. So 13?
Okay.
I am gonna hunter's mark. I just
So
forgot
it's
to put it
11
up.
plus 8.
I think it already rolled for it. What did it roll? It rolled a 5, so
Yeah.
I already gave the plus 3, so 13 total damage.
Okay. 13 total damage for everything? Because it looks like It looks like you got 5 for Hunter's Mark, 8 for Planar, and then 11
Oh,
for
I
your
wrote it
base
on there.
damage.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I'll take that.
Yeah. Cool. Yep. 19 piercing damage on the first Lindworm. Go ahead and roll your other attack.
Okay. Same thing. I'm just gonna shoot the bow. I think it hits.
Yep, that also hits.
Let's do it.
And that's
Good.
another
Nice.
9 piercing damage. So what the rest of you see as 2 arrows go piercing into this squealing creature that you just barely saw. You haven't even had a chance to react to them just appearing. Sarah, would you like to describe what your character looks like over there on the shoreline?
Oh, yes. I mean, trying to stay hidden, but she got too excited. So she just looks like she is disheveled, hasn't slept in a while. Oh, I'm sorry. Did you want literal physical appearance? Hair color and everything, or you guys just want
Yeah, just the physical
personality?
appearance. Yeah.
Okay. Sorry.
Let me also
Uh,
put the art up.
so you see before you, if you're paying attention, or your perception checks out, a elf, taller elf, dark brown hair with a teal streak in her hair and a bunch of trinkets in there. She's got her longbow pulled out, aimed and shooting at the closest Lindworm to her, and you see her eyes darting around everywhere. Icy blue eyes.
Nice.
Beautiful.
That's it.
Anything else for your turn?
No, I moved forward to the edge
Fantastic.
of the water, but that's it.
Beautiful. Oh, Drew, you're up.
I'm assuming the one that is nearest me is probably the one that has arrows sticking out of it now.
It is.
I had a feeling. All right, so if I were, whoops,
Where's my little health aura thing? Did that turn off too?
About to say, like I see Skull's aura, Hrolf's, and
Mhm.
mine.
so if I kind of get in
Give me a
here,
second,
I
I'll
know I'm
reset it.
kind of occupying the same place as Odor, but is that okay? Can I like crawl over his legs or something? Or is that a no?
You cannot occupy the same space as an ally, no.
Despite the fact that he takes up 4 spaces on his own.
I know, he's a big boy.
He is a big boy. Well then, in that
Okay.
case, I don't think I can get within range. Okay. I can't even get close to anybody, really. Okay, so in that case, we're just gonna go ahead and have some fun, and this big burly barbarian's gonna shoot out a little firebolt. At a 5. And I'm gonna miss even after all my target practice.
Unfortunately, 5 misses.
Alright. And in that case, I'm just gonna get pissed and rage for a second.
Beautiful. Alright. The Lindworms get to go next. Let's see. This one's gonna move up here. This one's gonna start in here.
Someone heard your wish.
Didn't it? Alright.
And this one's going to fly here.
It can fly?
You just say
Because
fly.
They can fly.
Shit.
No, they fly
They're
now.
like in
Yep.
the water,
Um,
swimming.
not even like with big flapping wings. It looks like they're just continuing to worm their way through the air as if it's water.
You mean like
which is just
Asian
fly.
dragons do?
I hate that.
Yes.
Mm.
Oh man,
Um.
that's not good.
All right. Let's do. Sorry, just checking. I thought I knew how to do this. Alright, this one's gonna do a claw on Odrune. That's a nat 20.
Oh, wait.
Okay.
Oh,
So
my.
first off,
Silvery
um,
Barbs that has to re-roll.
first off, that's 18.
I'm using my reaction.
Okay. All right, silvery barbs. Okay. All right,
Woo!
re-rolling.
Oh,
Thank
All right,
you.
that's a dirty 20.
Okay, I'll take
Oh,
a turn.
okay.
All right,
Wait.
9
I
piercing
wanna
damage
know what I would've
halved
Okay.
to 4 piercing damage since you are indeed raging. Yeah, let me see what that would have been for lingering injury.
Just for fun. Oh, good. I wouldn't have
You would have been
gotten it.
fine. Um,
fine.
I
oh,
don't
We're
trust
yeah.
it.
I mean, we're definitely
Um,
fine, but oh
I don't
lord,
trust it.
Yep. It's gonna try to bite Odor.
no.
Not multi.
That's a hit. He takes 26 piercing damage.
And then actually, haha, as my reaction, because I have one now.
Why do
'Cause
I
you
have
have a
so much?
thing.
I have a thing. It's called Spirit Shield. So I can reduce that by a whole whopping 4 points.
Hey.
But you know what?
Shielding is shielding.
A shield is a shield is a shield.
What does your spirit shield look like? I feel like this is the first time
Oh,
you've seen this.
it is the first
Ooh.
time. I feel like the spirit shield that would show up would probably look like an extremely it would be definitely more of a builder looking wicker, so not a watcher. It would look more wild, and funny enough, it would look more like it would be reminiscent of when Hap had the leaf armor on me, except even like just wild, looks like a real, like a tree come to life more so than I do. So it would be that kind of thing,
Beautiful.
and then when it disappears, you'd see kind of like spectral leaves kind of float down.
Perfect. So Odor's damage is mitigated by 4 hit points, thanks to the spirit shield. The same Lindworm is going to do a tail attack on Skuld. That's 25 to hit. She takes 10 bludgeoning damage. And as a bonus action, it's going to use Constrict on Skuld. Yep, that's another 14 bludgeoning. And Skuld is currently grappled by the Lindworm. Let's see. She is also restrained. So, she's not being dragged anywhere yet, but it does have a hold of Skuld. Cole. So first off, the one by you is going to attack the ship first, with its claw and bite. Both attacks hit and both meet the damage threshold for the ship. The ship takes 23 plus 17 is 40 piercing
40.
damage. As
Jesus.
a reminder, the ship has 150 hit points.
Oh, thank. Oh,
Um,
but still. Oh my god, but still.
So we're down to 110. It is going to try to do its tail attack on Cull. 15 to hit.
Just misses.
Okay. And it cannot use its bonus action. For that one, it is going to try to... it's going to bonus action disengage to move over here. And
It
then
has
this
a
last one
disengage
over
bonus
by...
action?
Are we
Oh,
dealing
Yes, it
with
does.
rogue lindworms?
Oh,
They're
Lord.
just very nimble in the air. Yeah, they can, their coils roll and twist, making it hard to guess which direction it may move. All right. The last one by Hrolf. It is going to do a claw on the ship. 26 to hit, but it does not meet the 15 points of damage for the damage threshold, so the ship does not take any more damage there. I have a bite attack coming at Ada. That's a 25 to hit.
Jesus, that hits.
Okay, you take 22 piercing damage. And then tail attack coming for Hrolf.
How many things does this
Thankfully only a
take?
13 to hit.
Oh lord, oh god.
Alright, that is it for the Lindworm's Cull. You are up.
Could he follow along that one that tried to disengage?
Absolutely.
Okay, then he's gonna do that, and he's gonna hit it. Because he's mad. 22 to hit.
22 hits.
And that's 5.
Ooh.
8.
Is it a Jotun?
He is not a Jotun.
8.
Okay.
Not
Is
a
the
Jotun. 8
Lindworm a
damage.
Jotun?
No.
What is a Jotun?
Valid question. You had...
Yeah. And I'm just gonna go for it again. 9, 12. Or, does 12 hit?
12 for 12.
misses.
It's 12 for 12.
Yeah, 12
okay.
misses.
Uh,
But the first one that hit, let's see, that Lindworm has disadvantage on its next attack roll before the start of your next turn. So just keep that in mind. Remind me when you get to that Lindworm's turn.
Awesome. Yeah, that's it for now.
Okay, Hap.
Alright, so, bonus action Vitality of the Ironwood, 'cause I might need extra HP here. And then I'm gonna use Fair Play, which oh, come on, show up. I don't know why it's not showing up. I clicked on it.
Did
Either
you
it's
click
gonna
the little speech bubble thing?
Okay, there we go. I don't know why it
There it
wouldn't
goes.
do it when I had it red. Anyway. Okay, so fun fact, I am now at casting 4th level spells because Warlock, which means I can now do this for 3 creatures. Fun fact. So considering the people most likely to do attack rolls that I also happen to like, Cole, Odrune, and myself, anytime that we make an attack roll, we now have advantage. Or skill check.
For how long?
Against for a
Against
minute, as
something
long as they
bigger.
don't like.
Concentration
As long
up
as
to
it
a
gets
minute.
something bigger. Yeah. So, it says whenever they make an
concentrating on
attack
that.
roll. So I would like to point out, if you're making multiple attacks, it doesn't say you can't do it twice. So
yeah, you just
FYI,
permanently
you now have
over
advantage.
them.
Just don't let it hit me. But yeah, bonus action, Vitality of the Ironwood, and then I'm just at the top of my pole, just trying to make myself small, my little mask, being like, don't notice me, please. So I'm just kind of like ducking my head,
it.
being like, okay, I'll blast him next time, but in the meantime, good luck, guys. There you go. You're just gonna feel a nice little breeze. That's of encouragement.
Question. I know that Hap is up on the mast. Is there room for another person up there? Great. I am going to use my bonus action.
There's not really a crow's nest up there.
Darn. That's where I've been this whole time. What do you mean?
You've just
That's
been
where
in
me
there
and the
in
tree
like the
hang
in
You're
like
out.
the
just
rigging.
swinging.
No, you've been in like the
I've been up
folds.
there.
No, you
I
have a
mean,
climb
this
speed, so
whole
you're able
boat
to just kind
ride.
of hold on up there with your feet, like.
Okay.
But yeah, there's not really
Well,
like a place
I
for
like to point
people
out.
to go like
I just
chill
finished-
up there.
Okay, maybe they
Does it
didn't
call
used
that
to
a thing?
be, but
Okay.
I have
He has
been
a
like
climb
up
speed.
there for a while.
Okay. I had such a fun plan and it won't work now. Alrighty. I am going to. Ooh, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna use my bonus action to do my duplicate, and duplicate's gonna be like here. And now I have a fun thing called Trickster's Transposition, which means that when I create my duplicate, I can teleport, so I can move without taking an attack of opportunity. So I'm gonna do that. And then
Amazing.
I am going to use my action to cast Spirit Guardians at 4th level.
Wow. I want to know what
And
did a Spirit
they
Guardian.
they're
very
angry
cool.
little weasels and angrier, bigger badgers.
Yes.
Radiant or necrotic?
Because why not? Radiant.
Radiant.
So it would be centered on me.
Centered on you. Yep.
It would be centered on the
Is that
upper
showing up right on your
upper
end? Mine's
me.
being glitchy.
Mine's
Oh,
being
the
a
upper
little
one,
glitchy
right.
too. Yeah.
The duplicate has even tricked the DM.
So both of these have to make a wisdom save.
Absolutely. Amazing. Wisdom save. Do the thing. Sorry, I'm trying to click on things.
If you could click on that ones, that would be
Sweet.
great, actually.
Well,
Awesome.
They turned off all of my mods. This is so annoying.
Aww.
Aw. That's dumb.
I'm waiting for the beat to
Okay,
drop.
top one got a
Right.
12. Bottom one got
Yay.
18. One on the right got an 18.
okay. Top one takes the full 20, bottom one takes 10.
Nice.
Okay. I have to refresh this page or something. Obnoxious.
I had to do that and it
alright, I'll
helped.
incorporate that 10. Yeah. Okay. 20 damage on top, 10 damage on the bottom one. Beautiful. Anything else for your turn?
Nope, that's everything.
Alright. Sarah, your character's up next.
Just for my knowledge, how tall is the ship? Like to climb it? From swimming to
Um,
climbing?
It is climbable if you swim up close to it, yes.
Okay,
There's like
well then I'm
shields hanging
gonna
off the side of it.
go over there then, I guess. I guess how tall would it be to climb it? Because it's about 20 feet, I think, to swim that far, and then yeah, see, 25 feet to swim up to it. Then how much would I have left to climb from there?
Yeah, I'm gonna say 10 feet vertical to get to a spot that's like on the deck of the ship.
Like there would be.
Yes. Yeah,
say
you can get
10?
there.
Okay, so that's 35 feet so far. Alright, so I'm gonna go right on this side of Odor and scream his name, and then I'm gonna dagger. Can I read? Is this melee range or probably not? From the guy on the top.
That is melee range. Yep.
Cool.
It's
Then yeah,
occupying that
dagger.
square right there.
Oh,
Oh,
where
Sigrun,
is it?
it is so good to see you.
Not now!
Very well timed.
Shut up!
Uh,
Pay attention! Oh. Oh, you distracted me!
Yeah, 13 misses. So sorry.
Fine. That's my turn.
Okay. Do you have a second attack?
I thought I didn't know if I got it if I missed.
See why
Let me
not?
roll
Yeah, you always
extra
get-
attack.
Yeah, you have.
You do?
Yeah, you have multi-attack.
Huh.
Yeah, even if you miss.
I know if it didn't trigger if I
Ah.
missed
Bummer.
the. Well,
Oh.
oh there!
Sorry.
Well,
Wait, did I
well, I'm glad we're
not?
not.
I'm so sorry. I need to retroactively. I did not roll any initiative for the good guy NPCs. So, give me a second.
Oh.
That's true. There has
Oh,
been
it's
no
gold
skull
Oh, yeah.
or Rolf.
Mm-hmm.
Or Pom Pom, or the.
Pom Pom hides, as he should.
Yeah.
We've
Mhm.
tried to well. They're all. Oh, Pom Pom, our little rabbit
The
beastborn
rule
friend, who is trying
the
very hard
rule
to
is
be a good
Pom Pom
lookout.
goes in the hull of the ship as soon as anything bad
Mhm.
happens.
Mhm.
Yes, with
Got a
the
nice
decapitated
little
head.
Yes.
Why didn't we leave Pom
Alright,
Pom
so
with
sorry.
Siobhan?
Pom
Yeah,
Pom likes to travel
retroactively
with
just,
us.
yeah.
Retroactively, Pom Pom's
Okay,
like in an island somewhere.
Odor missed.
bummer.
Scold, did Scold go before she was restrained? She did not.
No, she did not.
Can we retroactively say that she got a nat 20 on
Let's
one of
see.
these things? That'd be great, actually.
Okay,
Okay,
these are
I mean,
disadvantage.
it's
Both of
not
those
a nat
hit.
20, but like.
Nice. She
Yeah.
did good though.
So. Okay, and then Rolf.
Prof,
Oh, he didn't have advantage,
Oh.
damn it.
but he
Bummer.
still did 11. Okay, so sorry about that. So now they'll just be at their normal place in the turn order.
Okay.
So
Okay.
okay, Sigrun, anything else for your turn?
No, just like a to Odor. Back in line.
Okay.
That's it.
Yep. Beautiful. All right. Cool. Odor is going to. He actually has a lovely spiked maul.
Oh.
Ooh.
Wow.
That he swings quite well.
Good job. Where's
Yeah.
your damage, bro? Where's your damage, bud? Come on.
Yeah, we need that damage.
Give us that sweet,
Alright.
sweet dammy.
You're about to be promoted on our crew here in a second.
Yeah. So you get a great position for a
I'm glad
reason.
you laughed as hard as I did. at that.
11. Alright, he did 11 damage on it.
It was terrible and I loved it.
Ah! I did it!
Woo! Good job,
Odrun.
You
Odor.
did it.
Yay, Odor!
Alright, Odrun, your turn.
Okay. Odrun may take a free action to say, "Oh, good job, Odor. Who's that?" As we're just kind of swinging.
It's my friend
Yeah.
Sigrun. She's helping us.
Good. Thank you, Sigrid. Thank you.
Please pay attention.
You haven't. Oh, 19!
We got 19 for 14.
19 hits. For 14, yes.
19 for 14. And then we're gonna go again
Mhm.
for 26
Ooh.
for 13.
Why
26
is it
hits,
not-
13
Is it a nat 20?
slashing.
No.
No, it's not.
No. Oh, no, it's 18. I read
Beautiful.
that wrong. I was like, well, why is it
Alright,
not
and
green? I
cleave
wanted to be.
doesn't apply in this
20.
situation.
Sorry.
Alright, anything else
wanted
for
to
your
be that.
turn?
No, at this point we're just gonna keep whacking away at some things. Oh, actually, yes, hang on, 2
Beautiful.
seconds. We're gonna do the ancestral protectors on this guy. So when I'm raging, the first one I hit becomes the target of the rest of my ancestral warriors. And so he'll have disadvantage on any attack roll that isn't me. And then if he happens to hit anybody, then whoever is the target has
Resistance to that
resistance.
damage. Beautiful. And this effect lasts until your rage ends, basically?
Yeah, until my rage ends. Until my rage ends or it dies.
I love that.
I know which one I prefer.
Me too. That's it for me.
Alright, yeah, in that case, Lindworms go next, starting with the one by Odrun. It's gonna try claw you again. That's a 24 to hit.
Jesus. Sure.
For nine piercing halved to 4. It's going to try to bite Odor again at disadvantage. That's a dirty 20. But this is the one I rolled lower damage on.
Yeah.
That's 23 piercing damage. Odor is still doing fine. He's not bloodied yet.
But he does have resistance to whatever damage that is.
Oh, he does have resistance.
Yeah,
Yep.
he gets
Good
resistance
point.
to
Let me
that.
put back. So 23, half of that.
Would be
Let me
11.
put back 12 hit points.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll put back 12. There we go. Okay, and then let's see.
The one by call's disadvantage? Is that what happened last time?
Yes.
Yep, and the one by Odrun is going to do another tail attack on Skuld. Now, normally, since it has Skuld grappled, this would be an advantage, but because of Odrun's ancestral protectors, this is just a straight roll. That's a dirty 20 for 8 bludgeoning on Skuld.
Man, the digital dice
and it
like
is
you
able
tonight.
to do... it is able to do a bonus action crush on a grappled creature. Skull takes another 12 bludgeoning damage.
And that's the halved, right?
Okay.
The resistance.
Because she would get, yeah.
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 Not to be picky, but I like my
and-
people.
Don't be
No,
picky.
Please
Oh,
don't.
yeah.
Picky.
Please.
So
Please
picky.
be picky. This is the time to be picky.
Okay.
Okay. Cull, the one by you, is gonna do the same thing it did last time. It's gonna bite you at disadvantage because you vexed it earlier. That's a nat 1.
Ooh.
Alright, and yeah, I think it's just its next attack. So it's going to go after the ship again with its bite and its tail. 13 does not hit. 28 does, but 10 bludgeoning does not meet the damage threshold.
Yes.
The ship does not sustain any more damage, though it is like it's just flailing and thunking against the side of the ship very, very viciously.
Okay.
All right. The one by Hrolf and Ada's duplicate is going to try to bite Ada's duplicate.
Nice.
Or sorry, claw. Nat 1 on the duplicate. It's gonna try to bite Hrolf. 25 to hit.
Jesus.
Oh.
And that's 24 piercing damage on Hrolf. And we're gonna do a tail attack on the ship. It hits but does not meet the damage threshold. That damage threshold is really saving the ship on this one. Like there's about like 40 damage that the ship has not taken because it's not meeting that threshold. All right.
Since they're ending their turn within the Spirit Guardians, they make another Wisdom save.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yep. All right. Top one gets a 21. Bottom one gets
10
a nat 1.
damage. 10 for the top, 20 for the bottom.
10 damage for full. 20 for
Yep.
the bottom. Thank you. All right.
Nice.
Cool. All right, we're actually gonna pause right there because we're a little bit past our usual break time. Don't go anywhere. We will continue this battle on Cole's turn, and we will see what happens as the party and their new acquaintance continue to face off against these very terrifying lindworms. Let's hope the ship makes it. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back in like 7 or 8 minutes. See you in a few. into this, shall we? All right. So, the Lindworms have just made their assault on the ship and everybody on it. Cull, you are up.
Yay! I want to hit him. That's a nat 20.
Yes.
Yes, because you have
Yay!
advantage.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just fishing for nat 20s is what I'm
so
doing.
let's see. 19 damage. Let me roll for lingering injury.
Mm-hmm.
That is
Come
not 6 or
on!
lower, so it does not sustain a lingering injury.
That is a waste of
go
a
ahead
nat
and make your
20.
second
That is
attack,
a waste
though.
of a nat 20.
Okay.
I guess it's better that KJ rolls it on
22.
that than on one of us. So
22.
I'm at least a
Very
nat 20
nice.
all
That's
around.
another 14 damage.
And
Beautiful.
Thank
I
God for
assume I-
advantage.
I assume I can't shove this thing because it's giant.
I don't
It
know. You get advantage on
is
skill checks.
Large. Yeah. Are there size restrictions on what you can do?
I don't know because I was gonna try and do control the battlefield as a bonus action, but I didn't know if it was dependent on how big the creature was.
It doesn't say. As far as I can tell, you could push a mountain.
Yeah, I'm gonna say there's no restriction on it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
All right, so they have to make a save.
yes.
Okay. I got all these mods, and then it just turns them off, so I have to do the like long way. I got all those buttons set up. 10.
That fails.
Yep.
So shoved, and also in addition, I can push them 10 feet away instead of 5. So I just just body slams this worm, I guess. Like, just don't touch his ship.
Beautiful. All right, so
that's-
you shoved it away. It is not prone, but it is still pushed
Yeah.
away.
Yeah, that's it. My turn.
Okay. All right, Skuld is up. She is still restrained, so these attacks are going to be at disadvantage. Yeah, she's not going to bother trying to fight out of it. Okay, that's a 9 to hit. Hap, you're up.
Does she only
Okay.
get 1 hit or does she get 2?
I thought you got 2.
I thought she did 2.
Oh, yeah, sorry, she has multi-attack.
Well, don't the spirit
Hey!
guardians also
6
get to
piercing,
hit
thank
as
you.
it leaves the zone? When it
Right,
gets
now Tap's
pushed
turn.
out of the zone of the spirit guardians, doesn't it technically get hit again?
No, it's when it enters.
Oh.
Enter
Oh, I
her
thought it's when they're forced to
I think
leave
I
the
did.
area
Yeah,
they get the
enters or
spell
ends its
too.
turn there.
Well,
Yeah, good question.
Yeah. It'd be great if it was
Hap.
anytime they moved.
Okay, so for me, I am gonna use my blasty abilities. Let me set so I have advantage here. Does either one,
Who you
does
going
any
after?
of these seem especially bloodier than the others?
None of them are bloodied yet. The two on the left are the worse off. They're roughly the same.
Alright, I'm gonna look at the one that Cole shoved, and I'm just gonna blast it twice.
Ooh.
Ooh,
very
The thing is, I also
Uh,
have advantage, and I thought by setting advantage, it
Yeah.
would do that. So that just count for the first ray then? Is that how we're doing it?
Yeah, so we'll always take the first damage that was rolled.
Okay.
But yeah, an advantage on the attack roll. So yeah, 15 force damage from that 27
Alright.
to hit.
I'm gonna roll it. Let's see. Let's see if I roll it from here. Okay, cool. So if I roll it from my sheet, it does the advantage. And if I roll it from the thing, it doesn't do advantage. That's a fun thing to note.
Yeah, Yeah.
But yeah, I'm
Yeah.
assuming that one
It was a weird
hits.
little macro thing I was experimenting with.
Yeah,
It
no, it's still fun
does.
though. So that's another 12 points of damage to that worm in particular.
Yes.
I think the damage at the top also added the Staff of the Woodlands. It just didn't.
It did. I was
Yeah,
just double checking
Yeah.
that.
It did add it. It just phrases
Yeah,
a
it
little
does have a
differently.
yeah.
Anyway, I blast away, and then I kind of duck back into my little sails, being like, please don't hurt me. But die. But please don't hurt me.
Lovely.
Please die.
Of course. Ada, you're up.
And yep.
Okay, sorry, I was deciding what I'm doing. I am. Okay, I'm gonna do a second level guiding bolt at the one by my duplicate.
Okay.
And I'm gonna re-roll that because I have my one from
Saving my life.
doing silvery barb. Yep,
Mhm.
yep. That would be
Yep.
that would be it.
Is
That was
that
a
only
nat
within
one.
the
That's
next round, though?
Oh, that's inflict
it's within a
wounds.
minute. Oh, I hit the wrong thing.
Okay.
Oh yeah, you did.
I feel like the nat one
there was
holds,
still
though. It's still a
one on the
d20
die.
roll.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, unfortunately, it was a one on the die.
And then I'm gonna use my movement to be kind of silly and come over here because then
Sorry,
it gets.
real quick. Hrolf can actually help you with that.
Ooh.
Hrolf is gonna use his reaction. Yeah, before the outcome of the roll is known, Hrolf can allow that attack or save to be rolled again. The result of the second roll must be accepted. So go ahead and roll one more time for the guiding roll.
Okay.
That still misses.
15.
I'm sorry. You tried.
It's fine. He really tried.
When a 15 misses, I'm always extra sad.
I know.
And then
Okay, sorry,
I'm
where are
gonna
you moving?
move. Oh, I'm gonna move over here and bring my spirit guardians with me to get these two. I'm gonna be one square up. Sorry, to get
I'm gonna
those
put
two
that
and
right
the
there.
aura.
And it's when do they have to make the wisdom save?
I believe it's when it enters their space.
Okay, you can do that real
Yes.
quick. Wisdom
I like
save.
this.
Top one gets a 26, bottom one gets a 19.
They both take 10.
Oh,
Don't like
top
that.
one is
Roll.
bloodied.
Hey, I failed my spell and
the
I
other
still
one's not looking much
damaged two things. I feel good about it.
Yeah.
I know. I just don't like their rolls. I want them
There
to
you
fail
go.
more often.
better.
Fair.
Anything else for your turn?
Nope, that's it.
Okay. Alright, Hrolf is going to keep chugging away with his warhammer. That's a 10. Unfortunately, it's not a nat 20.
He keeps
He
hitting
have
that
wrong.
twice he can't have.
He does not have multi-attack. He's
Okay.
he's a weak little guy. He has an old injury that never really healed, so
No.
he's stuck
Really
at
from
one.
his
I love.
100th raid.
He can push it. He can
1000th
push
and one.
it.
No, he doesn't have to.
He's gonna hold off because it's risky when he pushes it. All right, back to the top of the order. Sigrid.
Does anyone in our group or that looks to be an ally seem super injured? Are you guys all looking okay?
Let's see.
How are you guys feeling?
Ada's
If I get bit one more
Ada's
time, I
not
might
doing
be
great.
down.
Oh,
Yeah.
I can
You
maybe
came right
take
to me
one more
then.
of those bite attacks.
this is highly convenient. I'm going to cure wounds. Then,
Thank you.
Please don't mention it. There we go.
Just don't let Ada return the favor.
Level 2.
Yay!
Okay. And I think that's all I can
that
do. So
19?
I'm gonna...
Amazing. Thank you.
No
Can you
problem.
heal with Hunter's Mark?
No.
Oh, I
don't know
didn't
if I
include the
should or not,
3.
but
I
I
was
It's
just
just
doing
a
19.
universal
Yeah.
modifier thing.
Mhm.
I was about to say,
Yeah,
like, that'd be...
Be interesting.
All right.
I'm gonna make sure my
Right,
back is right
Odor.
up against Odor though. But I still don't trust everyone else. So the only movement I did is just making sure he's the only one on my back. If that makes sense.
Nice. The one in front of Odor is bloodied.
There you go.
Thank God.
Odrun, you're up.
All right. So we're gonna go for it again. We're gonna whack. All right.
20.
And we're
All right,
we're
with
still at
advantage,
advantage.
right?
Okay.
Because
Cool.
of
Yeah.
fair play.
It's for a minute and nobody's hit me yet.
Hap is still concentrating.
There's the natural 20 you were waiting for.
There you go.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Happy, that's
That's what fair play is meant for.
27.
It's efficient for these.
That is
27. All right.
in one
All right.
hit.
Lingering injury 6 or lower. There's a lingering injury.
Yay!
Go.
I mean, we're
Okay,
trying to
it's
kill them,
not-
but like, in the meantime.
All right. It's not super exciting. You do
That's
cut a big muscle on one of its limbs.
Nice.
Its walking speed is reduced by 5 feet, and needs to make a dex save if it tries to dash. So,
Sweet.
but it looks especially pissed off at you over that.
Oops.
And that was just your first attack.
And then we're just gonna go whack again.
Do it
Alright.
again!
Uh-huh.
Oh, that's a dirty 20. That's not what I meant.
I know, I'm
All right,
sorry.
18 damage.
Yep, 18 damage on that one.
Beautiful. This one is not pleased. It is struggling. And with that, it's the Lindworm's turn. Unless there was anything else for your turn.
Nope, that's all I got. We're just gonna keep bunking away.
Okay. And then Spirit Guardians is if it ends its turn in the aura,
Or if it's
or is it at the start of
it?
its turn as well?
Ends.
Oh, never mind.
Ends. Okay.
And their speed is halved with an
Alright.
A.
Speed is half. Good to know. All right. So first one is going to keep doing the same thing. It's gonna claw at Odrun. 22 to hit.
Yeah.
Okay, 16 piercing, and don't forget, since you just had your turn, you do have your spirit shield, so you can choose anytime when you want to use your reaction to do
Alright, you said 16, so
that. Halved to 8. Yeah, thank you. Okay. Then a bite at disadvantage on Odor. That knocks it down to a 15, which still hits. So Odor takes 25 piercing, but
okay, can I actually do that
he's
reaction then?
not. Yes.
Okay. Yeah, we'll do that one again. We'll do Spirit Shield again. Take it down by 9 points. That's nice. That's better.
Oh my gosh, that's so good. All right. Yeah. Odor's not bloodied. He's still doing okay. All right, and then against Skuld, it has her restrained, but it's being mitigated by Odrun's ancestral protectors. So we're gonna do a tail attack straight, which does hit, and its bonus action to Crusher is automatic. So altogether, Skuld is going to take 24 bludgeoning damage. Skuld is
Skuld
bloodied at
looking.
this point.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's bloodied. And still grappled and restrained by this Lindworm. But the Lindworm's also very bloodied. Lindworm and Skuld are looking about the same. Alright. Next, the Lindworm up here is going to go bloop bloop. It's gonna do
Does the first attack
claw
have disadvantage?
against-
Because I hit it last round.
If you hit it, yes. Yes,
Okay.
good point. So claw with disadvantage on Sigrun. That's a 16 to hit.
Yeah, just hits.
No.
Okay. 17 piercing on that. Alright. It is going to try to bite at Cull. With a straight roll. 17 to hit.
17 hits.
Okay. 25 piercing damage on that. And then it's gonna do a tail attack on the ship. That is a nat 20. But the ship only takes 19 bludgeoning damage. Which, let's see, was at 110 a second ago.
So it's 91.
91.
Yep. So yeah, ship is still fine. Thankfully, ships don't get lingering injuries, so that does not apply here.
It doesn't get a cool
Alright,
scar.
last. Well, I mean, something superficial, sure. Lovely battle scar. Alright, and then this one down here is going to do one claw attack on Hrolf for 10 piercing. And that's gonna go after the ship for the bite and the tail. Nat 1 on the bite. And then a 19 on the tail, but only 7 bludgeoning. Does not meet that threshold. Ship takes 0 damage.
Oof.
And then real quick, the Lindworm, 2 Lindworms have to do wisdom saves, right?
Yes.
Beautiful. Top one gets a nat 20. Bottom one gets a 15, which I think saves.
15 just beats it. So 10 each. Wow, I'm in a different chair and I just made the chair go down. That was fun. Yes, they each take 10
That's okay.
damage. Yeah, that was scary.
Yeah. Yeah, these things seem
I'm
to have
fine.
like little regard for like the magic of this aura. Like they're just completely ignoring the effect it's
There's
having
just
on them.
little weasels like climbing all over them.
Yeah. Yeah, they're not
Some
entirely
of them
making a
bear-
connection.
Yeah, some of them bear a resemblance to Story.
Yeah. Alright, Cole. Now to you.
I'm gonna hit it. I think it's still at advantage, right? Okay, that's a nat 20.
Yay!
Yeah!
Yes. Alright, let's see, that is 12 damage. Alright, lingering injury 6 or lower. Does not
Boo!
sustain a lingering injury.
Boo.
The
it
lingering
again
injury is
either
gonna
way.
be death here in a second.
Okay.
11 misses, unfortunately. Oh, Hrolf is gonna use his reaction. Go ahead and reroll. Hrolf has
miss.
precognition.
Does it reroll 1 or advantage or no?
I assume
It's
not.
reroll 1 time.
Yeah. I assume that still hits.
Yeah, that still
Does not
misses,
hit.
unfortunately.
I'm gonna use second wind. 11 hit points.
Mhm.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And I think how bloodied does the Lindworm look?
I mean, like, it's
Yeah.
more than bloodied. Not quite like dying with a whimper.
Okay.
Like, it's still very intimidating. Like,
Yeah.
still very much a threat.
I'm wondering if I should use this as a bonus action or not, or use this.
Was second wind your bonus action?
Yeah, it was just not a bonus action, but it was tactical shift. It was part of the 5th level of fighter that lets you move half your movement speed without taking opportunity attacks, but I think I'll just stay here for now.
Okay.
So that's it.
All right. Skuld is going to do 2 more attacks at disadvantage, which one hits. Hap, you are up.
Okay, which one looks bloodier?
This one down here.
Cool. I will attack it. So one of my rays I'm gonna send down there. I'm assuming that hits for 16 damage.
It does.
Is it dead?
It is not.
I'm going to hit it again.
Mhm.
Is it dead now?
It's not dead yet.
Not quite, but it is really struggling. It is looking bad. It is starting to screech and howl.
What? I hate these things. I just need them to die. Okay, well, I don't really have a lot of bonus attacks at the moment, so good luck, guys. You got this. Gonna sit up here, concentrate for a while.
Okay. Alright, Ada, you're up.
Okay. I'm going to. Okay. Looking around, other than Skuld, does anyone look really, really injured?
Nope,
No,
I'm
Skuld
good.
is probably the worst off.
I'm
Okay,
sitting pretty.
Maybe Sigrun. Sigrun has
Maybe-
technically fewer hit points than, has
Okay.
the most hit points of anybody.
Okay. I am.
Oh, or
Yeah, that's what I'm
Hrolf.
gonna do. Okay. I'm gonna do a mass healing word.
Sorry, he's
And get everyone but Hap as my bonus action for 7 hit points.
beautiful.
Hrolf included in that,
Thank you.
and Skuld. So yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep, that's 6 people.
Yeah, do not waste it on me. I'm good.
Sigrun, just so you know, when Ada does healing magic, it's not warm and fuzzy healing magic. It kind of feels like a chill down your spine, and it's deeply uncomfortable. Just a note. Just a note.
Sigurd's just gonna stare at you. You're really upset.
Yep. Fair. So it's my bonus action. Action, I'm gonna toll the dead at the one by Odur. For a 15 wisdom save.
A 15.
Bummer.
Oh, it just saves.
So it avoids that.
No.
Alright.
Um,
Alright. Anything else?
Yeah, that's my turn.
Alright, Hrolf is going to do his Warhammer. Straight roll does not hit. He's gonna push himself. Yeah, he's gonna push himself. Ooh. He's turned out well pushing himself.
Nice.
Okay, so he was able to do a second attack. That is, my goodness, 14.
A nat 20 and
Uh,
a nat 1.
bludgeoning damage. All right, lingering injury 6 or lower.
Oh,
Okay, no lingering
that's
injury.
just insulting.
Also, unfortunately, Hrolf is winded. He takes 1 level of exhaustion from using his multi-attack.
Oh.
So he will have a -2 penalty on attacks and saves. But he got a nat 20. Sigrun, you're up.
I'm going to go back to this guy who I hunter's marked a while back and shoot with the longbow.
Okay. 24 hits.
He's been hit.
And what does it look like as you finish off this Lindworm?
Oh, the
Hap
chill went down
looks.
my spine. I'm giving Ada a look as I turn to shoot the arrow right through the guy's eyeball.
Amazing.
Camera
Very
pans,
happy.
Hap's a little sad I didn't get the kill. Like, newbie comes in, steals my kill.
Hey, there's 2 left.
You're at my home.
I'm just like sitting up here being like,
Alright, so that was just one of your 2 attacks.
I'm gonna turn back with my dagger and just to the guy right next to me, which looked cooler in my head and then didn't work out well.
It does miss. And you are able to use your bonus action to move your hunter's mark.
I'll move it. Yeah, well, yeah, I'll go ahead and move it to this guy. Okay, and that is it.
Alright. Next, Odor is gonna come over. Well, actually, I think he wants to go over here. Let's see, can he get over there? Let's see.
The duplicate is an amorphous thing, so I feel like they could occupy the same space.
Yeah, well, he can also get to here.
Okay.
So he's gonna do that. He's a little uneasy about it.
that tracks.
Okay.
Poor
That's
guy.
fair.
And
Sorry,
he misses.
Odor.
He's
Oh,
trying.
Sweet God.
Alright, Odor.
Odor.
Go, Odrun. Go, Odrun.
Okay.
Nat
Odrun-
20.
On what?
You got 2 more?
I know.
Yeah, you
Odrun-
can reach it from this space here.
I could, but there's also like 4 people over here, and Odrun is a little worried about Rolf at the moment. So Odrun is gonna use full movement and dash over here, because 35 wouldn't get me close enough.
Right.
So I'm gonna come over here right next to Rolf and tell him to take it easy.
Okay. Alright. So, Lindworms. This one, on its first attack, it's going to be a disadvantage. This one's going to be against Cull. With a claw. Okay, yeah, disadvantage is a 28 to hit.
Jeez.
Yeah, that hits.
The other one was
Does
29.
disadvantage?
The other one was a
That is what
29.
they said.
13 piercing damage.
Okay, okay. Fair enough.
Yep.
I can see why leveling up was so important.
Kidding.
There's a bite attack coming at Ada. 17
no.
to hit.
Shield misses.
Ooh. Love it.
What
Shield
what
comes
happens when you have so many spell slots?
I know, right?
It's so nice.
Alright, and it's gonna do tail against the ship.
Ew.
Which 22 hits, but it does not meet the damage threshold. I'm telling you, the ship, I'm gonna be very honest with you, it would be sunk if it was able to just chip away at it. But it just can't get the big solid knocks in on the ship. Alright, and then the other... Oh, wait, I'm gonna have it make a wisdom save. Because it just don't care about the aura there. That's a 14.
20.
20 damage. Beautiful. Alright, and then this other one here, it's going to try to claw at the duplicate. And it's a 25 to hit. I don't think that does anything.
Nope. Just passes
It's gonna
through.
bite at Odrun with a 14 to hit.
Nope.
Okay. And then a tail attack at Hrolf. with a 12 to hit, which misses.
Woohoo!
Oh.
Yeah, they seem to not be expecting so much resistance. They are starting to be a little bit discombobulated by all this.
Oh, good.
I will say the one on top is looking severely bloody. The one at the bottom looks like it's barely been scratched.
Well, that tracks.
All right, Cole, you are up.
I'm gonna hit him. It's 15 hit.
15 misses. Hrolf is going to use his reaction to let you re-roll that.
Okay.
I don't think he's.
It's a
used his
9.
reaction this turn. Okay. Okay, go and roll your second attack.
19?
Okay, with advantage that hits. Yes.
Okay.
Nice.
It's 12 damage.
Mhm.
And it's still up.
It is still up.
Yeah, he's gonna use Action Surge and just attack again.
Good call. Mm-hmm.
24 to hit.
That's a hit. 13 damage.
13. And then.
And
do I
it's a
get to
full extra action, so yep.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
You get one more.
Thought I had it. 24.
Beautiful. Yep, 24 hits for
Oh.
another 12.
Mhm.
This one's looking
Can't
rough.
be dead.
It's looking real
What?
rough.
Whoa! Hmm. Okay.
Like, I
I don't
promise it's
know.
rough.
We got one more of these things to go. We're gonna be here all
Yeah,
night.
that's. Yeah, that's it.
Okay.
Oh,
Alright.
remember that. What's
let's
our-
see. She's gonna try it. She's not restrained anymore,
Woo!
which is nice.
No.
She's
Unfortunately,
acting
it's
like
still-
she's restrained. She's got a
A
shake
nat
out of
1
that.
and a 2.
I know.
That's crazy.
Girl.
She's
I know.
girl, no.
She tried.
Girl, no.
Alright,
At
Kat.
some point, Skull's
All
gonna have
right.
a chip
Help
on
her
her
save
shoulder
face.
about not having a good fight ever.
Ever.
I don't know. The first one
Ever.
against Senric, she was kind of wailing on him, but
All
Yeah.
right. That's
She's-
terrible damage,
just
but
holding her
we got
own.
8. 8 damage. I'm going for the one that's injured.
Okay.
Is it dead?
The one that's injured. It is not dead.
I'm gonna steal this
Is it
kill from you
dead
too.
Please say it's dead.
Yes. What does it look like?
It just looks like, okay, so you've got this thing, it's staring at all the fighters with the freaking bows and the arrows and the daggers and the swords, and it's looking down at all of you. It's just gonna get blasted straight in the head, straight to the water. And tiny little squirrels on top, just like, yeah! This is great!
What the hell?
Yeah, just staring at you, and I just go, fuck! There we go, that's what happened.
Alright, anything else for your turn?
We're squirrel dancey dance. As I
Squirrel
try to
dance.
avoid looking at the other one in the eye. I don't want it to look at me too closely. Nope, that's,
Of course.
yeah. Thinking, really considering my bonus action options here for the future. I'm gonna especially look at our new little, baby friend down there and just, they don't know I'm staring them down, but that's taking my previous kill.
Baby friend.
You're just gonna feel a little
Taller than you.
You're gonna feel like the intense like heat on the back of your neck as someone's staring down at you.
Alright.
Anyway,
Ada, you are up.
I can move through Cole's space, right? I just can't
Yes.
end there. Okay, great.
Right.
I'm gonna come over here by Odor, unfortunately, probably freaking him out a bit more.
Aw.
So that I get this other one in the aura.
Uh-huh. 18.
10 damage.
Mm-hmm.
And then, because I'm tired of my spells not working, I'm gonna cast Magic Missile at 3rd level for 5 of these things.
Love it.
One more. So it's another
Wow, you are
19
pattern.
damage.
That is a
Yeah, that's
pattern.
weird.
A little bit.
3, 5, 3, 5, 3.
And a palindrome, too.
I like it. It's beautiful.
And that's my whole turn.
All right. Hrolf is gonna Warhammer
You
and
really like
misses.
prime
He's
numbers.
like, I am really having a rough day here. It really walloped me there. Oh, I am struggling. That's also like only a 6 because of his exhaustion.
Oh.
All right.
Buddy.
Sigrun.
I'm going to shoot the last one from where I am. Because longbow seems to be. Well, I'm gonna jinx it. If I'm going
Do you want
okay.
your hunter's mark on it?
Oh, I done. The other one died. Yes, thank you. Thank you for reminding me.
Yep.
17 hit.
Of course. 17 hits.
Sorry, I think my thing was delayed.
21 damage altogether.
Alright.
Oh, good. Okay, yep. So 21 damage on that one. Real quick, what is your okay, yeah, that one hits too. What is your what do these attacks look like with the extra force damage that you're dealing there?
Kind of like every time it shoots and the damage goes through, it's like a explosion of purplish color that kind of comes out around, like an ethereal cloud of force.
Beautiful. Cool. And yeah, because you have the Vex property on the short bow or long bow. I'll have to see if it's a different property.
I have a
for
longbow right now.
Okay. Yeah, I could double check the weapon mastery property. But you know what? I'm just gonna assume it's Vex for now. You'll have advantage on your next attack roll against this creature before the end of your next turn. So your first attack is gonna have advantage.
Nice.
All right.
I risk it's just a little bit
Odor.
away from him.
Beautiful. All right, Odor is gonna maul, and which hits.
Nice.
Odrun, you're up.
Okay, so Odrun, now that
The
we're
thing is
standing
bloodied,
in
by the
front
way,
of thing,
thanks to Sigrun.
Fabulous. Alrighty, so we're just gonna keep whacking away at this little man.
Whack away.
We are going to whack away
That
at the Lindford.
that does hit.
Alright, fabulous. And with this, now the Ancestral Protectors are around this little bitch. So...
Is it? I thought you could only do it like once per rage.
It just says... well, okay. It says the first creature you hit with an attack. While raging.
Okay, yeah. So it is
Okay.
when you start raging the first time you hit a creature. Yeah. Sorry.
Okay. Then... Can I drop my rage knowing this and then rage again?
Well, would your rage have
Um,
fallen when you just moved?
Not
Because
by
did you
these
get
rules now.
hit or
There are
attack?
new
Oh, okay.
rules, So...
Sorry.
No, yeah, no, it would have otherwise because
Well,
I didn't get hit.
Well, but you continue it as a bonus action, if you're not attacking.
Is that...
So if you didn't continue it,
Is that how it
yeah,
works now?
I think so.
I thought it was that it went until the end of my next turn, is what it said. But I could be wrong.
Yeah, I think that sounds right. So
Okay,
if
so-
you dropping it is a bonus action and raising it is another bonus
So
action.
if I didn't re-raise it, then I'm not raging at the moment?
No, you're raging right now. You're fine
Okay.
because like you're right. At the end of your next turn.
Okay, fine. Gotcha. Alrighty then. Then fine, I don't get you. Alright, that's okay. I'll still whack away for another time. So, we got another natural 20.
Ooh.
You did get a natural 20. Let's see,
Thank you,
21
Pat.
damage. Alright, 6 or lower.
Aw.
Nope. It was
Still
gonna get a
natural
tooth knocked out.
The range of these lingering injuries is wild.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
If it would have
Would've
gotten
loved
a
a
tooth
knocked out
knocked
tooth.
out, I totally would have asked
Yeah,
to see if I
they're
could
really
catch
all over the
it.
place.
Oh, yeah, I would have been right there with you. In fact, I kind of want to do that now anyway.
I know.
Alright.
Alrighty, that's it for me.
Anything else for your turn?
Nah, that's it.
Okay. Alright, Lindworm gets to go next. It is going to first try to retaliate on Odrune with a claw. 17 to hit.
Yeah.
11 piercing, halved to 5.
Okay.
It is going to try to bite Krolf, which does hit.
But now I
he takes
can't.
25. He takes 25 piercing damage, mitigated by 8 hit points. So he gets 8 of those back. He's still looking rough, but not as really rough as he was about to.
Yeah.
All right, and we're gonna do a very good move of that. It's gonna do a tail on the ship. Okay, so here's the funny thing. It rolled a nat 20, but the damage was only 13. So it does not meet the damage threshold. That nat 20 did
Yes.
Bupkis, and more importantly, did not hit any of you. And it's in the aura, so we're gonna do a wee little wisdom save. So we have no regard for our safety. 19.
10 damage.
Thank you. Cole, you're up.
So can
This thing
I
is looking
move?
real rough.
Can I move into the spot where Ada's duplicate is?
Yes, it's illusory.
Okay. Then he's gonna do that, and it's
Looks
gonna
real
be really
weird.
weird. It really freaks him out. 25 to hit.
That hits.
For
Yeah,
14.
Okay,
I
got
believe.
it. Yep.
And then 19
19
Or-
also hits.
for only 8 damage.
8. Alright, this thing's still barely up.
Okay. And
Yeah.
just leave it at that, but he feels very weird about like being in this spiritual like spectral version of Ada. It's really freaking him out.
Yeah.
Looks very freaked out.
Alright. Let's see. Scald, let's see. 9, 10, 25, 30. That's about as far as you can get. She's gonna heal up Odor a little bit. She has a little, Shield Maiden's Touch. Hap. Take it away.
Yay! I'm gonna do something I've never done before. Lies, I'm gonna do the exact same thing I've been doing this entire time. Let's go! 15 points! Next! 7 points! Done. There you go! Very simple.
Oh, I hear it.
Oh.
I hear it.
Is it dead?
Alright.
Is it dead?
Your Eldritch Blast goes thudding into it, and with its last 5 hit points,
Woo!
it screeches and wails and collapses. And let's see, we get one more sound effect in here. It splashes into the water and sinks beneath the surface.
Woo! Did not expect I was gonna kill it this round, but anyway, I killed it!
We just hear chat.
I
We
will-
hear jittering and squirrel.
Considering.
Good job, Hap.
And I didn't get hit once. I had all these extra hit points. And Sabine for no good reason.
I got hit more than once.
Yeah.
Half of
yeah.
they're just
Got a little bit injured
laughing
there.
maniacally.
Woo!
Mm.
Look at us, guys! Go team, go!
Who are you?
That was
Well, I immediately run up to
Oh,
Odur
right.
and give him a big hug, like jump into his arms.
Oh, it's
Skull.
so
You're
good
not
to
gonna
see
do
you,
anything.
Steven.
You're just gonna shove Skull out of the way. Skull's gonna let you. Skull's usually the most suspicious out of all of us, right? Have I been misunderstanding Skull this whole time?
She notices Odor reacting to her. Odor looks absolutely delighted to see Sigrun. He kind of like picks you up a little bit with a big aggressive squeeze.
I'm holding back tears while he does.
Oh. Everybody, Odor said this is Sigrun. Sigrun, this is everybody.
I'm offended by
These
that.
are friends. They invited me to join their crew to bring honor to Risa.
Did you bring them to help?
Yes, we were at Drift Hall and we did not hear from Klagan or the rest of the delegation, and we were sent to go check and see what was wrong and what the problem was.
You don't know what's been going on? They're not here to help with the giants?
I mean, we could be. We
We,
were sent mostly to
Huh.
find out what happened.
but we heard about the giants. I just missed my duplicate, so there's only one slightly scary tusk person looking at you instead of two.
I'm completely ignoring
Um,
everybody else right now. I'm just focused on him. I have no trust right now. I'm so shaken. You guys did a lot of weird shit in that, stuff in that battle.
Oh, you're fine.
Yeah,
We know.
it's okay.
We
Swearing's
know.
allowed.
You're fine. We're fine.
These folks can really help us. I think these are the bearers of fate. They're the fate bearers. Oh, you weren't at Drift Hall for the thing. They're the Volve, the Seers. They gave a prophecy and said that these 4 people here, will help with Ragnarok, and they're very powerful. And that we should trust them. So this is Ada, Oldrun, Kull, and Hap.
I'll never remember that. Did you talk to Ulin yet? Have you seen him? Have you communicated? Ulin
We
or
have not seen
Ulin?
anyone in the. Have we talked to which one yet?
Is it Ulin or Ulin? I'm not trying to say his name.
Ulin.
Oh,
Oh no, I have not seen Ulin. Is he okay?
let's go. No.
Yeah. Okay.
No one's okay.
Yeah. Okay. Everyone, let's get into town and we will talk some more.
Okay. Are y'all?
Okay.
Is everybody else all right with this?
Can we
They're
Yes.
not going to be let in
wait
right
just
away.
a teeny tiny bit of time? Just a teeny tiny bit. I kind of want to go underwater and get a trophy.
Oh, they're not going to let them in right away.
Yeah, well, not on that recommendation. As I
Nope.
jump into the
We're
water,
We're
alter my
beginning
form into sitting
so-
breathing, and I go to get some teeth.
Like, wouldn't the Linyal of the
Scales.
Risa have given us something to show that she sent us?
They're going to need to prove themselves.
Oh yeah, no,
Thank
it's
God
fine.
I'm underwater.
There's just a little. It's a little ritual. It's fine.
A little bit. How
Um,
little? How little
what
is a
kind of
ritual?
ritual?
We've been through a lot of
Ritual
bad
feels like a
rituals.
We've
big
been
thing.
through a lot
Yeah.
of
Yeah.
rituals kind of against our will. Could we
Mhm.
get a little bit more
well,
information
more
than
like
that?
a tradition.
Okay.
I'll
Okay.
explain when we get up the platform.
Is it a good tradition?
Yeah, I
You
think
have
it's
no
very
faith, then you
really
shouldn't
brings
come.
people together. I think.
Did
Okay.
so
Um,
the town hasn't been taken over by giants yet. We're safe. They're safe up there.
There's no giants up there right now.
Oh, okay. Okay. As long as there's no giants up there, I'm all right with it.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, Hap, real quick, you easily find the lindworm corpses. However, it is going to take a strength check if you want to remove any of the teeth or any kind of trophy.
Okay. One
I can
second.
help you and
Did
then
I show
raise
you the
your.
art of the lindworms? I
Do you
feel like
want
I
Carl to
completely
do it?
brushed over that.
The what?
No, wait, I'm
What?
sorry.
Uh-huh.
I have artwork. I have artwork.
Oh,
of
we didn't
lindworms.
see
I
it.
don't
No,
think
we
I
didn't
showed
see
it.
it.
Oh
Give me
no!
a second. It's beautiful. It's so well
see it.
illustrated. Let's show some appreciation
Oh,
for the
wow.
arts in the book.
Oh, they're scary.
Wow.
Yeah,
They're so
I'm just
Yeah,
gonna pop.
they're really pretty.
Is that
Oh my
Sigrid?
god.
It's
Maybe.
for scale.
can stay
A
down here by
person
the
for
ship.
scale.
I'm just gonna
That's
pop my head out of the
terrifying.
water and be like, anybody with muscles that can go underwater and help me get some teeth?
Sure. I'm coming.
And then I'm gonna pop back underwater.
Odrin just kind of
Uh,
walks over and like flops over the side. Doesn't even
I
dive.
just
Just
Okay.
kind of falls.
I just look at Sigrid and say, "This is normal."
Yeah. Okay.
So,
Cool.
Okay.
Cole, you didn't join us?
Odrin, go ahead and make
Slightly
an
offended.
athletics check.
An athletics
Yeah.
check.
Well,
okay.
you can also.
Where's
Oh, does
my- Eh?
does my thing still help for skill checks? Because it hasn't been a minute yet. If not,
I think at this point,
Druid
probably
still
not.
has advantage.
Probably been a minute.
Oh, I could have
It's
jumped in a media.
against. Yeah.
Oh!
No, I'm gonna say this is straight.
Okay.
17.
Actually, real fun, just for funsies. Well, let's see. Does the runes work before I do that?
Wait, what's the +5?
Yeah, it
Wait.
works.
Oh, okay, yeah. I guess so.
Okay, cool.
Oh, I think that was your aware thing.
Which, why would it work on athletics?
was
That
it?
shouldn't work on athletics.
It doesn't. It doesn't, but it's a little thing to toggle on and off, and if you leave it on, then it just stays
Okay,
there.
well then never mind. It's a
But
12.
12 is fine.
Okay.
Okay. Wait, doesn't
Yep,
doesn't
you managed to
Odrun get
a tooth.
advantage for me being there, helping in my little tiny way?
I think it's only if I'm
Sure.
raging.
Me helping you? Well, not the spell. I just
but
mean
it still
in
makes it a help
general.
action.
Oh,
can
okay.
throw you off
Okay,
though.
okay. I'll do it again. Oh, even
Wow.
even better.
12 is fine.
Wow, that's insulting to my help. Somehow. Cole, you could have come in. No.
Do you yell his name? He just assumed Odrun's got it.
I just said anybody, and anybody means Cole and then other people. That's what anybody is. Cole plus others.
Well, Odrun went right along, so he was just like, okay, Odrun's got it. Odrun's from Japan.
Fine.
Do you need help?
We're underwater right now.
We
Can you
got
breathe
you.
underwater?
I don't have to.
We're
breathe.
like under, and I can breathe underwater. So
I don't have to breathe. So.
yeah, and that's a.
So we didn't get any teeth.
No, we got teeth.
No, we did. We got
teeth.
teeth.
You got teeth. It's fine.
Are there scales on these?
On the teeth?
No, on the lindworm things. No, not on the teeth. Are there scales? I can get scales and teeth.
Yeah,
my
they're
God.
scales.
Okay, cool. I don't know. It in the picture, it kind of reminded me of snake skin, so I just kind of wanted to verify.
Yeah.
Anyway, does it
fair.
take a strength check to get some scales?
No.
Cool, I'm gonna collect some of those too while I'm at it. Some trophies.
Cool.
Yeah. For anyone who didn't know I can breathe
Um,
underwater, this is gonna be real fun example. They don't pop up for a little bit. Anyway, hop back on a ship. So what are we doing?
So,
We have to prove ourselves there's a
so
ritual
you're...
of some sort.
Me holding a bunch of scales from like scary lindworms. We didn't do that already?
Apparently not.
Ow.
Yeah,
Clygan's
so
waiting for
you
us at the
all get off the... yeah, you all get off the ship onto the shore, and Odor is like, "Hello." You hear a voice from above say, "Odor? Sigrun, is that Odor?"
Aye.
And you, are the guests friendly?
No idea.
Yeah, they're
Ada
friendly. I
immediately likes
promise.
her.
Odor's been wrong before.
Odor like slumps a little bit.
I'm sorry, Odor.
Your Linyal
No,
sent
no,
us.
it's fine. It is fine.
Let's go.
So a platform gets lowered down to you, with like the creaking of gears, and you're basically invited to like walk onto this wooden platform to be like raised up like an elevator.
Yeah, that's cool and all. I'm gonna be difficult because apparently I have to quote unquote prove myself. I would like to climb.
I'll race you.
Climbing? What's your climb speed?
I'll race you,
Don't
and I'll
tell
also
her.
cast Lone Strider.
That is a waste.
So
I
No,
hate
I'll
this.
cast Zephyr Strike.
Cast
And
what?
now Hap is racing somebody else?
What? Is Cole gonna get
hate
jealous
this
and
person.
feel like
Oh,
he's
goodness.
losing his best
I
friend?
think Cole
Um,
is a little jealous.
I think he might be.
Why? I feel like Cole can
So
tell this
with
is not friendly. This is malicious. This is malicious racing. There's a difference.
okay, the platform raises all of you up as it like slowly cranks you up.
I'm not using spells to climb.
Yeah,
It's called natural ability.
Hap,
Oh,
it's
do
a
you
little
weaken
bit
your natural
terrifying.
ability? Cancel my
Yeah,
spell.
Hap, you notice that even as as her spells dissipate, you notice that even without them, she is outpacing you, climbing this cliff
Climbing?
face.
I hate it.
Climbing.
Whenever you're
I-
ready, I'll meet you at
She
the
is
top.
just
Can I have
zipping
a
along.
card trip her? Can a card trip her, please?
I'm really high
Karn
perception.
is tiny and yeah.
The
Um,
card is smarter than me. They're clever. The card's
This is also a
invisible.
100-foot cliff.
So
two things on our 100-foot rise.
Right.
Do I feel like I shouldn't be in my tusk form
As
right
you
now?
rise. Oh yeah, good idea. That would probably be good.
Okay, thank you,
Um,
Oder. Helpful.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, so Sarah, just as a reminder, Tusks are theorized to be descended from Jotun, which are the enemies from the Lost Lands. So what you saw of Ada was her tusk form, where she had horns and tusks and purple skin, and she is now shifted into a human-esque form. Go ahead and make an investigation check for me.
Me.
Yeah, just Sigrun, yeah.
Oder, what have you brought here? As you change form in my face. Investigation.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm freaked out.
You're as dumb as I am, and
Yeah.
I think that's
I'm
the
very
Um, yeah, beyond that, you notice
very
that the
dumb.
one that you were racing
So dumb.
is the one you were racing is a squirrel born. The fighter is a Grim, which is like the fish people of Grimnir. They live an amphibious lifestyle, like above water and beneath the water, often communicating via sign language. And then there's another elf, who's the barbarian, who had some kind of like spiritual shielding that was going on during that fight.
Yeah, elf.
Yes,
For
elf.
sure.
To be
Absolutely.
fair, I've never left Farlanding, so it's not my intelligence. It's I don't know.
It's
I'm really
okay.
smart.
So,
That's cool. I'm dumb.
the lake and the valley that surrounds it, they grow smaller as you like raise higher and higher and higher. And then gradually you start to notice the very muscular tall folk with their rough hands gripping the rope and like pulling it and cranking it in. A lot of their faces are set in very grim lines of determination. A lot of them have battle scars. Plenty of them have like bandages and injuries of recent battle. And the first voice that you hear clearly is kind of a guttural voice as you step off this elevator into the village. There's a very powerful tall folk warrior with a double-bladed axe that's about the size of a normal human-sized raider. It's a little bit prejudiced of the flavor text to call it a normal raider size.
Wow.
Like let's
Wow.
question our assumptions here. But anyway, this dude with a massive axe is stalking across the snow-covered courtyard to greet you. He has silver black fur of a giant wolverine just kind of slung over his shoulders. And he's like, Ulen, the waters. You see a halfling come scampering over, holding a goblet. He's wearing like priestly vestments. He has blue markings kind of etched across his face. Not etched, like painted. And he's like, the halfling comes up to you all as a group. And he says, drink.
I
Odorin
try and
drinks.
check if anything's up with it.
Odorin drinks
Roll
it.
either investigation or arcana. Yeah.
I would like to do the same thing, please.
Okay. Yep, Ichi, go ahead and make one of those.
Oh, I had athletics. I had athletics.
Yeah.
I'm
so
gonna look
it'd be a
around.
19 plus 10. So it's a 29.
Cool. Beautiful. Both of you are, you don't detect any suspicious smells, and you don't sense anything magical about this. This is just a normal, like, flask of water, that's just plain water.
Odorin drinks it.
That's because you probably don't
Um,
need to
Station.
drink it.
I-
Yeah, I'm
I
doing
meant
whatever
nods and,
Cole does.
Cole gives Ada a side eye as they both
I know.
recognize it's
Same. We're
normal,
both like,
but think it's
I
weird.
don't like it.
But he drinks it anyway.
Same.
Oh, Cole
Okay.
drinks it. I'll drink it. Actually, before I would look at Cole, Cole's drinking it. I'm gonna look at this new guy here. Did they get any of this
which
drink?
new guy?
I feel like I always worry about the name. Sigrid? Yeah. Did
I
they
live
get?
here.
I'm just looking. Did they get water?
It's none of your
Thing?
business.
It is
It is
not
our
business.
offered to either Sigrun or Odor. The
Can I pretend
priest,
to drink it?
Roll, sleight of hand.
Except, god damn it, you always make me do things that I'm not great at. I wanted to roll deception. Stupid. Well, that failed. Probably.
The priest looks at you specifically and says, "This tradition binds us together.
Does the tradition come with an explanation of the
If you attempt
tradition?
to ever bring harm, if you attempt to ever bring harm to Farlanding or its peoples, you will be struck down by Vani himself. Likewise,
Oh.
though, the Risa will be bound to protect you."
You don't have wolves, do you?
No. Odor leans over and he's like, "They will not deal with you unless you drink it."
I'm gonna lean back over to Odor. My question still stands. There's no wolves around here, are there?
No, what's a wolf? Oh,
Is
those
that the
things
war
from
Drink
plant?
it.
the Drift Hall?
Yeah.
That new
Okay.
clan. Oh, yeah, none of those.
Okay. Fine.
Just
Fine.
the
I'll
occasional
drink it.
lindworm.
Wait, are those yours?
Up.
Did we
That's
just
the
kill
thing.
your really good?
Please, just drink it, please.
Okay, just so the last time we tried to do this whole like, I protect you and you protect us,
No
whatever.
one-
Then like
no
Ada
one's
was
It's not gonna
figured
work
that
in
this
out.
time.
danger.
No one's
Blah,
figured
blah,
that out. It's
blah.
fine.
Ada almost died. It was like a whole thing.
I
Please
didn't
drink the
know
water.
this stuff.
Hey,
Patience is
drink it.
growing thin.
Yeah, well, I don't like
All
you.
right.
You beat me in
Um,
the stupid race, and I don't know
the-
how.
The tall
Anyway,
folk in
drink
the
it.
Wolverine
Drink
pelt.
it. Jeez.
Yep. Yeah, the tall folk nods approvingly. Well met. What business brings you to Farlanding?
Well, your Linyal did actually. Not to put too fine a point on it. We came here because nobody went there. We came from Drift Hall.
You have seen my wife then. She is well?
Oh, yes, she is quite well.
Oh my
How
god.
do they know who your wife is? They don't even know who you are. Maybe more suspicious.
Oh, my
They didn't ask his
apologies. I am
name.
Clagan.
Oh, well, we just jumped to a conclusion that made a lot of sense in context.
Ada
She
said
said
it
that out loud
Okay,
because she
Okay.
Here's the
had it.
thing.
Cole, Cole is going to sign real quick and say, does he know about his son?
Whose son?
Was that his
Wait,
son?
do
Sign
they know
language.
Grim Sign language?
Do you
I
speak
do.
Sign language?
I would like to
Oh, yeah.
insight
She
check a
does.
new person to see if they understand this language.
Nice.
Or do I need to insight or are they just doing
Sigrun,
it?
are you trying to hide that you understand what they're communicating?
Yeah, I'll hide it for a second until I figure out what they respond with. Then I'm gonna call you out big time.
Okay, so I have to do an insight check then.
Okay. Yeah,
Okay, is this contested?
I'd like you to roll as low as you've
it
been
is
rolling,
contested.
please.
Yes.
I was rolling really high before
Yeah.
though. I would
Sigrun,
like
roll
to point-
deception.
Deception eye.
Oh.
Hey, good fun. I
She
should
knows what
clarify.
you're
I don't
communicating.
actually hate you.
She knows Grim Sign language.
Okay, well.
Okay, so what were you saying to each other?
Yeah, okay. Call signs to me. I
Whose son?
notice Singrin. I'm just gonna pointedly look at them. Cole is obviously gonna watch what I'm doing and just sign at them like, "Butt out."
Have we? I say out loud
It's
because
making
I'm
it
not
very
fluent.
obvious that I am signing to this person. Therefore, I hope everyone's aware now before anyone else signs. Watching you.
We did see your wife, and she was quite well. Are you aware that there's a ship that wrecked further upstream?
A Risa ship or from another clan?
Risa.
Risa. I am.
Hair earring, by the way. Who's the last person who had it?
I have it.
Okay.
We came upon a ship that had been destroyed for a few days. There were bodies, and we found this. And I'm going to hold out the earring, and I am going to hold out the blade as well.
I'm just gonna interject a little to the sides, like, and next to those ships were the footprints of giants. Just making sure here that gets understood.
It's true.
Yes. Before this one accuses us of having destroyed the ship.
Well, the ship's gone. How are we gonna know you're telling the truth? You destroyed it with your Eldritch Blasts.
You don't know that.
Blast.
What's an Eldritch Blast?
What's Eldritch Blast?
I don't know what that is.
Weird
Person is
magic
speaking
out
weird words. I don't
Um,
know what you're talking about.
anyway, Clagan's here having a moment.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh yes.
Yeah, he
Moments happening here.
yeah, he takes the earring, and he takes the blade. And he's just silent for a few moments. I He left a few days ago, on a scouting mission to get help.
I'm very sorry.
It has been we will there are things to do right now. Our village is not going to last much longer.
Um, the bodies of those on the ship, we pulled them from the water so that they can be given proper burial rites.
Thank Vani for that. That the giants didn't devour them all.
Yeah.
It's,
So, these giants.
I hope so.
When? Tell us what's happening. I have a lot of questions, obviously, but I'm sure you can answer most of them by giving us a bit of a story.
Yeah. He invites you all to kind of sit down on a couple of like rough tree trunk benches. You look around the town and it's very, very quiet and still for a village of such large people. There's people milling about, lots of people looking injured. There's people like distributing blankets and things, but um, a couple people are eating very, very small cups of soup. Definitely way too small for their tall folk frames. Uh, Sigrun, feel free to chime in with any details you want to share. The
I'd like
giants are
to-
real.
Believe it or not, we have run across them before, so you might call us the
Well,
only experts in giant killing we know of, at least.
Do you know which way they were
uh,
headed?
It looked like they headed
North?
north. So they've left
toward the old
already.
tower.
No, they didn't.
Well, then where are they?
Probably watching us right now.
What
I'm just like
happened?
looking around and be like message to a car, and it's like, if there's giants watching us, you should go find them, please. Do-do-do-do.
How did
The
How
first
did this
night
start?
The first night was our town was woken before dawn to find flaming rocks being thrown into the harbor from the deep forest. The rocks destroyed much of the docks as well as basically all of our longships except he swallows and blinks, remembering the longship that survived. We tried to clear them, but then the lindworms arrived. Ulan suspects that someone brought them here, set them up as sentries, but we've had multiple scouting parties going out, including my sons. None of them have returned.
Have they attacked more? Have they tried to come into the village?
Yes. Our supplies are dwindling, and we're defending our fortifications as best we can, but I think what we really need is we don't have the manpower to investigate this and cut them off at the source. But we suspect they're coming from the north.
Seems to be accurate.
I think we could help on 2 points there. I can't currently, but tomorrow I could help create some food and water to just bolster your rations a bit. And I mean, I'm looking at everyone, but we could help investigate. We've
Again, I think
encountered
you
them
need
before.
to
Well,
take some time. I can show them where they can stay for the night.
thank you. I think it will be of great help to us. Sigrun is one of the only ones who is strong enough but also small enough to go about undetected. But I think with some additional strong support, I think we'll have better odds of success. We'll talk more later. And that is where we're going to wrap up the session for the night. Not quite a cliffhanger, but certainly things left unresolved and a lot more stuff to deal with in the near
kidding.
future.
My cliffhanger, I sent a card out to go find those giants.
It's true.
Did they find the giants?
And we will resolve
Keeping
that
time.
next time.
Damn!
All right. Tune in next week to see what happens with this whole giant threat and how the Risa and Farlanding deal with all this with these heroes and their new friend Sigrun. We stream every Thursday night at 8 p.m. Eastern on Twitch. Backlogged episodes are ported over to YouTube. The account on both of those is KJ_Potuff. TikTok is still technically around. I may post on there, I may not, but go there for D&D tips. And yeah, we will see you next time, everybody. Have a good rest of your week. Skål.